All right, y'all know what to do. Tap that screen, share the live, and let's get some debates going. Hello, Rotary. I'm not a bro, but how you doing? Black outfit. Leah, I always have a black outfit. I always have a black outfit. You don't understand the question? So the concern here is that when a child tells us that they're a boy or a girl, we believe them. Like if someone that we know to be a girl comes up to us and says, "Hi, I'm a girl," we believe them and wonder why the hell they're telling us. But if a transgender kid comes up to us and tells us that, "Hey, I'm a girl," suddenly we don't believe them. Why is that? Why do we not believe trans kids, but we do believe cis kids? Loving the makeup, thank you. What are my pronouns? She, her, thank you. I appreciate you, River. Can't change what you're born? Correct. Partially correct. Why so serious? There are a lot of things about our birth circumstances that we cannot change. And there are a lot of things about our birth circumstances that we can change. Sorry, Dingle number. I'll have to get this is my backup account. The main account is live banned for a week. So I suppose I'll have to get, some, I'll have to update my stuff that I have here. What emotes do I have? If any subscribers are watching, tell me, show me what emotes I do have. Looking beautiful, thank you, Abigail. Awesome, I had a feeling, but presentation doesn't equal identity, so I wanted to check. Exactly, River. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate you. Just no gender affirming surgery till 18. Essentially, we're pretty close to agreement there. There are exceptions to that. There are times when it's appropriate for a 17-year-old to get bottom surgery, but not before that. We're not talking about bottom surgery before the age of 17. And that would only be in extreme circumstances. Should we also teach about gender dysphoria? We should. I mean, age-appropriate education, guys. I don't know when or even if it would be appropriate to teach about gender dysphoria, but we should definitely teach that there are different genders other than just man and woman, boy and girl. As long as they wait for the surgery, I'm all about them dressing the way they want. We're pretty much in agreement there, user 368. We're pretty much in agreement. Why did I avoid the question, Mr. J? I don't know what you're talking about. Hello, Normie. Good morning. Got some energy today. There is not more than just men and women. There is. Carly Mendoza. Coming up. Let's talk. Michael M., thank you so much for the subscription. Subscriptions here do also get you access to the Best Friend Squad Discord. Remember, when you subscribe here, this is my backup. This is not my main. This is my backup. So if you subscribe here, I'm going back to the main once I get my live access back. Non-binary between two options? I don't know what you were going for there. You were very respectful. I applaud you. Thank you so much, little diabetes. I just started following you yesterday. Love listening to you on Mel's lives. Thank you so much, Anna Poole. I appreciate that. I love going on Mel's lives. Do I go through periods too, like a real woman? I mean, I am a real woman, first and foremost. Second of all, not all cisgender women have periods. And third, many transgender women do experience period-like symptoms. Obviously, we don't menstruate, we don't have uteruses, but yeah. You don't know what binary is, but you know what non-binary is? Of course I know what binary is. I don't know what question you're asking, Bing Bong. That's a questionable name. I don't know if I'm going to say your name again. Twitch has no sound? Okay, let's figure that out. What is going on? Oh, I see what's wrong. There we go. Twitch has sound now. All right. Hey there's AV. How you doing? Can I have kids? I cannot. I am completely infertile. Hey there, Mel. How you doing? So I want. So there's a new feature that's going to be happening on my Twitch going forwards. Anyone who watches on my Twitch, Adorable Rainbow Fist on Twitch, you can watch the stream for free. It comes with a cat cam, so you can see my adorable kitties behind me when they're on the cat tower. There's no cats on the cat tower right now. But also, if you subscribe to my Twitch, you get immediate access to all my live replays. Twitch, how's the audio now? It should be good now. Is tomorrow still the Duo Live? Yes, it is. I don't know if it's gonna be on my page or if it's gonna be on Mel's page, because obviously my main is banned. We want eyes on, so yeah, we'll discuss that. Mel and I will discuss if it's gonna be on my page or on her page. Here, let me see if the audio is still muted. Still muted? Why? I love when fucking OBS just randomly changes your settings without telling you. All right, audio should be back. Audio should be good for Twitch now. I get more up than Mel usually. That's when I'm on my main. I'm on my backup now. I'm on my backup. Okay. Reasons why I hate OBS. Right? It just randomly changed settings for no reason. Am I okay today? I seem to be. I'm cautiously optimistic about today. I have big plans for my channel, guys. Big plans for the Discord. Big plans for my channel. I'm not ready to make announcements, but there are big changes coming. The one thing that I can say is that if you subscribe to my Twitch, Adorable Rainbow Fist on Twitch, you get immediate access to my live replays. You don't have to wait a week. Immediate access. If any of my Twitch subscribers could confirm that they have access to my live replays, I would appreciate that. I just want to make sure it's working. Do I watch any trans creators from England? I don't. Maybe. I definitely watch a trans creator from New Zealand. Mental illness is real, correct. Julio Rodriguez, yes, mental illness is real. It is something we need to take seriously as a society. However, being transgender is not a mental illness. All right, Chef Rex redeemed hydrate. Let's do it. You also get to redeem channel points over on Twitch. That's better than the vinegar bottle. Juice doesn't hydrate. It tastes good. Water check. So much sugar. You're right, God. You're right, God. There's a ton of sugar in there. Let's see. How much sugar's in here? How much sugar's in this? 26 grams per 8 fluid ounces. I mean, it's not the worst. It's better than soda. All these haters saying we speak only for yourself, right? All right. Who's got an issue with trans kids existing? My argument is that transgender kids exist and we should take them seriously. I got an issue with you wearing the same pajama pants for 3 months straight. I watched them, Alex. I watched them. How you doing, Queegee? How you doing? They exist and should be heard. Exactly. Fucking right. I'm miserable in my job. I'm sorry to hear that, Abigail. That's the worst. Well, Queegee, I hope your day gets better. I know you and I don't see eye to eye on things, Queegee, but hey, you know what? Watch the stream today, and hopefully it makes your day better. We don't pick our genders. Transgender kids do not pick their genders. What would you say is supporting a trans kid? Yeah, believing them first and foremost. Second of all, using their name, using their pronouns. If you reasonably can do so, get them a new wardrobe. Obviously, there's a certain amount of financial privilege that comes with getting a new wardrobe. Believe them and validate them. And if they're persistent, get them to a pediatrician and follow their advice. How we doing over on Discord, guys? It looks like a quiet morning on the Discord, which is fine. I got some plans for the Discord, which might spice things up soon. But how we doing over on Discord? Say hi. Say hi if you're watching from Discord. Chef Rex, you can see all the replays. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Hello, Katie. Hello, Abigail. Thank you, Abigail. I appreciate you. Hey there, Chef Rex. Chef Rex is everywhere. Chef Rex on Twitch, Chef Rex on Discord. Chef Rex is everywhere. Favorite restaurants? Probably Mint Bistro. But Mint Bistro's out of business, which makes me sad. You must be confused. God created you a certain way. Well, Rebecca, I don't believe in your God. However, if your God did exist, your God made me the way that I am. Made me transgender. Do I like the new upbeat country music? I mean, I like Shania Twain. Do I believe in God? I do not. I am an atheist. I am a Satanist. I am a card-carrying member of the Satanic Temple. Hello, Mad Gabs. No ovaries. Correct. I do not have ovaries. Good job. Some trans women do have ovaries. I don't think they should have to worry about labeling themselves at that young age. I'm going to stab a guess that you're saying that they shouldn't worry about whether they are or aren't trans. By that standard, we also shouldn't be calling them boys or girls at a young age, because that's also a label. Do I play Fortnite? I do not. God bless you. Thank you, Lorelai. I mean, everything we do is our own decision. Am I wrong? Sure, but being trans is not a decision. Affirming yourself is a decision. How's the Trans Visibility Project going? I'm behind again. This is something that I'm really focusing on doing better on. I overpromise what I can do, and then I underdeliver. So I promised that I was going to get the Trans Visibility Project back up and running, and it's just too overwhelming. I have one more person that I'm going to do. One more person that I'm going to do for the Trans Visibility Project, and then I'm going to pull it back to maybe one a month, one episode a month, not one episode a week. Female and woman are the same. They are not. Cassie, yes, I am a member of the Satanic Temple. How do I believe in Satan and not God? Cassie, the Satanic Temple is non-theistic. We do not believe in supernatural beings. That means we do not believe in God. We do not believe in Satan. The Satanic Temple does not believe in Satan. How much is membership? $30. One-time fee, $30. Why is it called the Satanic Temple then? Because we stand by the 7 tenets of Satanism. Would you all like to hear the 7 tenets of Satanism? Let's do this. I think you all will be big fans of the 7 tenets. All right, here are the 7 fundamental tenets of Satanism. 1. One should strive to act with compassion and empathy towards all creatures in accordance with reason. That sounds pretty good to me. That sounds really good to me. 2. The struggle for justice is an ongoing and necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. Seems good to me. Laws are frequently immoral, and institutions are frequently corrupt. 3. One's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. 4, the freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend. One should take care never to distort scientific facts to fit one's beliefs. Oops, I mixed up 4 and 5. Including the freedom to offend. To willfully and unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego one's own. Yeah. All right, now for number 5. Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. One should take care to never distort scientific facts to fit one's belief. These all sound good to me so far. 6. People are fallible. If one makes a mistake, one should do one's best to rectify and resolve any harm that might have been caused. 7. Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written and spoken word. There we go. Love the necklace? Thank you. Those are the 7 tenets. I think they're pretty damn good. And unlike the 10 Commandments, it covers things like essay. Alright guys, keep tapping that screen. We do not have any requests. If you take issue with trans kids existing, come on up. Let's have a conversation. In the meantime, let's chat. Love the earrings. Where did I get them? The person who does my hair makes them. These are locally made. You should quit your job. If you reasonably can do so, go for it, Shiver Me. It was fun. I'm glad, Harmony. We are trying to raise money for a family in Palestine, guys. So 100% of the gifts that I received today are going to Shadi Alaikaluk's family, who is trying to raise 30,000 euros to help his family get out of Gaza and continue their education safely elsewhere. So please, 100% of the gifts I received today will go to this family. Help me out. How do you join the group I was just talking about? The Satanic Temple? Go to the Satanic Temple's website. It is... God damn it. thesatanictemple.com. Adora, when you gonna dye your hair again? When I have money. I don't have money right now. Right now, I'm living off my savings right now. I'm living off a bit of my privilege and a bit of my savings. I'm just not making money, so I have to be careful in how I spend it. Those eyebrows, they're amazing, aren't they? I love my eyebrows. Look at my eyebrows, guys. Look at them. Look at them. Look at my eyebrows. Just dye it at home, it's cheaper. I do not have that ability. Thank you, Mama Moon. Love the look of natural eyebrows, so do I. I mean, guys, I'm not one who's afraid of being a little on the fake side or modified side. So the fact that I haven't done anything to my eyebrows means that I like my eyebrows the way they are. There is no shame in making a change to your body that you think will make you feel good. So if I wanted to change my eyebrows, I would. I don't want to. Love the makeup, thank you. It's a bit messy, but hey. So what happened, the way I came up with this style today is when I was finally done getting the wing and everything like that, while the makeup was still drying, I sneezed and this side came out looking like that. And I thought it was really cool, so I just tried to copy it over here. Happy accident, exactly. It's accidentally fierce as fuck? I think so. I think so. So many of my looks are purely accidental. I think I got all friends today, guys. I think I got all friends. This is the backup account in Harmony. The main is still alive and well. It's live banned. It's live banned for a week. Liquid eyeliner is so hard. It is. I'm a natural blonde, so I have like no eyebrows. I'd rather have yours. Hey, I'm sure your eyebrows are awesome too. I can't do eyeliner period, so kudos to you. Thank you, Flirty Eve. This used to be one of my big topics. Nobody in requests. Like literally nobody in requests. Come on, guys, it's me. I know that there are people watching right now that hate me. Come on up. What happened to my main account? So my main account was banned for firearms. My main account was banned for firearms, and the appeal was immediately denied. Do I think that blocking so many people has impacted engagement? Sure. There are an amazing amount of people that are harassing me specifically, that are literally just here to try to tear me down. There's no reason for those people to be here. None at all. I don't want engagement from them. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not talking about people that have criticisms for me. Criticism is absolutely allowed and always will be. That's not what we're muting. We're not muting criticism. We are only muting people who are here to harass. Do I have plans for the TikTok ban? The TikTok ban is not going to happen.
Good morning, Adora.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. First of all, you know that I always think that you're beautiful and love your style always. I'm not going to ask you where you get your stuff because sometimes it's a gift and a lot of stuff you get from Hot Topic. I know that. But I think that this topic...
Hot Topic today is this. I don't think anything else.
Yeah, beautiful. But this topic, you may get some trouble finding people to argue because how can you argue that?
This used to be a huge topic for me.
Oh, really?
Probably still is. It's probably just today something's happening.
Well,
probably because I'm on my back.
As a cisgender woman, I definitely knew that I was a girl at a very young age. So, I mean, why wouldn't you also know that you were a girl at a very young age? It makes sense. It's logical. So I don't know how could somebody argue that. It's just logic.
It's probably, I like the one that Mel's running. Trans kids exist. It's nice and simple. It's punchy. Yeah. It's to the point.
Very true, very true. I just don't know how somebody could argue that because, I mean, as far as someone who is cisgender goes, yeah, they knew that they were a girl or they knew that they were a boy. Why would it not make sense for you to also know that you were a girl?
As much as I agree, there are so many people who come up and say that kids can't know their gender until they're 25.
Well, they did.
Exactly, and that's just never a good enough argument, unfortunately.
Well, that's because they're ignorant fucks. What can you do?
Right. All right. I was going to say I have another guest request, but it's from another friendly.
Oh, sure. No, you could go ahead and let them come up and say hello.
All right, let's bring them up.
Have a great day. Love you.
Bye. Thank you for coming up.
Hello.
Hey there, Jessica. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. You know my age, or no?
I know who you are. You're good.
So, I just had a question. I want to make sure I heard you correctly. Did you say a little bit earlier that some trans women can have ovaries? Or was it
specifically intersex trans women?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought that's what I heard. I want to make sure.
Yeah, specifically intersex trans women.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good one.
You too.
I feel like the day before you're taking time off is always hectic. Probably. Yeah. That voice in a women's restroom? Sure. Yeah. Why not this voice in a women's restroom? I mean, why would I be talking in a women's restroom? I get all these invitations to go live. Like, who is MLS? I don't know who this person is. Like, are these battle requests? Like, like when you're live and you get a little pop-up that's an invite from a random person. Are those are battle requests? Yeah, I don't want to do battle requests. Battles might, I could do battles to fundraise for Palestine. I could do that. I've been avoiding battles because I have ethical concerns about being an advocate who is doing battles for money. But if I'm doing it to raise money, we could do that. We could do battles to raise money for Palestine. I don't know. I have no fucking idea how to do debates. I have no idea at all. I don't know. Maybe if I get another battle request, maybe I'll accept it, and maybe we'll try to do that to raise some money for Palestine. Some requests are scary and you have to immediately drop them, but let's go. Yeah, sure. Like if I end up getting a pro-Palestine adversary, or a pro-Israel adversary, no, we're not doing that. We're not pitting Israel versus Palestine. No, that's not happening. Did I lose all my subs? I'm on my backup. But the reality is that I'm losing subs anyways, and that's okay too. Jeffree Star does battles a lot. Fuck Jeffree Star. Actions have consequences? Sure. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure. Unless you're talking about me losing subs. Sure, I did some things recently that hurt people, and there are consequences to that. Yes, I acknowledge that 100%. What's the secret box? This is an outdated thing that I used to do. I used to offer Ferris wheels or cash apps to kick. I don't do that anymore. This is just an old background. What did Jeffree Star do? Jeffree Star is incredibly transphobic. He's also incredibly racist. Like, incredibly racist. So am I? No, I'm not. No. I have things to work on for sure, but no, like what Jeffree Star did was say the N-word directly to some black women on the sidewalk. Did I? Yeah, I did something that was racist. I upheld racism. That's a thing that happened. It's a thing in the past. It's a thing that I'm working on so that I don't make that mistake again going forward. So I don't even want to call it a mistake. It was an awful thing to do. I did it, and I'm going to learn from that and do better. Yeah, I'm thinking a reset's the best thing to do here, guys. We got 30 minutes of absolutely nothing, not one single op, not one op. Back in 30, guys. My favorite pizza growing up was a local one, and they closed down. I will forever hunger for a pizza that no longer exists. That's the worst. That's the absolute worst. What's the TikTok address? We are adorable underscore happy smile. All right, still no requests. It's Thursday. It's fucking Thursday morning. Thursday mornings are normally a hot time for debates. Like, like the debate schedule is weird. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday tend to be the busy mornings. Friday, Saturday, Sunday tend to be the slow mornings, for me at least. Do I do my wings in the dark? I do my wings with shaky hands, guys. I do the best I can with shaky hands, and I like the way it comes out. Hello, Rain. What the fuck?
Howdy.
How old are you, please?
Huh?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 22.
22. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
No, you're not because you don't have vag.
How? What? Wait. How
lesbians
do you know
are
what genitalia I do or don't have?
lesbians are women who likes women, and I feel like if you're a trans woman, you shouldn't have to like force it in our face. Oh, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. Just be a
Rain.
lesbian.
Yeah, I am just a lesbian. You made the
No,
claim.
you're a trans. That like it's a slap in the face to.
Rain. I'm trying to get you to defend the point that you already made. You don't. How do you know what genitalia I have?
I'm guessing you're a trans man.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm a woman.
That's cap. You're a trans dude. Like if you were like,
Okay, but
this is why.
Whether or not I'm a woman, a man, or non-binary, you still don't know what I have between my legs.
But that's what makes lesbians lesbians because they like what's
Nah,
in between. Like, hello.
nah, nah.
So you a lesbian that like dingling, Miss Vanessa?
Lesbians can be females who like females, it can be girls who like girls, women who like women, and we can include trans women in that. So, try again.
Trans women are men. So
No, that was,
try again. Try
First of all,
again.
you've made a wild assumption about my genitalia. I do not have a penis. I have a vagina.
Oh,
And
so
so,
you're a
no,
dude with a
on the world.
mutilated penis.
No.
You got bottom surgery.
What would you say a vagina is?
Not what you have.
That's okay. Okay, so anything that's not what I have is a vagina. Rain. What is a vagina?
Bro, are we having these questions right now?
she don't know.
Girl,
You
a
don't know.
vagina is what I got.
All right, so then tell us what it is.
Girl, it's a coochie with ovaries, with a clit, a hole, all that.
Ovaries are not part of the vagina.
The fuck?
Thank you.
Where's your canal? And Vanessa, you should be ashamed of yourself.
For what? For what?
My whole thing is as trans
For
women.
what? For what?
Girl, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
For what? Answer my fucking question.
Shut up. Let me talk. You ought to be ashamed
Answer
of
my
yourself.
question. You
As
said
a
I should,
woman,
I should be
as a
ashamed of
woman,
myself. For what?
as a woman, you should not include trans women in our shit because they are not women. They are trans women. It's a difference. It's a huge fucking difference. You weren't born like that. You had to
go
go
to
through
school? Did
hormones,
you go to school?
speech therapy, and
Did
shit
you go
like
to
that.
school? Did you go to school? What is an adjective?
To something to describe shit.
What's a
A
noun?
noun. A person, place, or a thing, you dumb, stupid
Oh,
bitch.
okay. So what is when we say trans woman? What does trans mean?
Transformer, not real.
Nah,
Transform.
no.
Transform.
Trans,
Transform.
trans. Nope. Trans is the adjective. Woman is the noun.
Anyway.
No, it's not anyways. Address what I
Yes,
just
yes,
fucking
yes,
said.
girl. Yes,
Address
girl.
what I just
Anyway,
said. No,
transform,
address what I just said.
transform,
Address what I just said.
transform,
Address what I just
transform,
said.
transform,
Address what I just said.
transform, transform. Not the real
Rain,
you.
if you're just gonna repeat yourself over and over and
Not the
over, I'm
real
gonna stop
you. You can't argue with these people. You can't.
you. Rain, you're just saying the same word over and over and over. That's not defending your stance. What
I
I would like
mean,
you to do.
I feel like I'm going through the comments and they get it. The comments get it. Transform, right, y'all?
Shut up, Rain. Thank you so much, Cyber.
Doesn't
Okay,
mean it's permanent. Right.
Rain.
Right.
Can we agree? I would love to have a conversation with you. Thank you for the good morning. Okay, Rain. For real. I want to have a conversation. I want to understand why you feel the way you feel.
I feel the way you feel because you were born
So
a
let's
man.
have a conversation
You were
here.
born a man,
Please
and just
answer
because you're
Vanessa's
on
question.
hormone, okay, I'm
You
gonna let you
can't be
talk.
you can't be born a man,
I'm gonna let
genius.
you talk. I'm gonna let you talk.
Yeah, you can't be born a man. So try again.
You can't be born a man, girl. What are you talking about? You could be born a boy or a girl. It's only two
Define man.
genders.
Define man right now.
Not you.
Define it right
Not
now.
you.
Define it.
Not you.
Define it.
Not you.
Okay, Rain. If you keep doing this, I'm just gonna drop you. Like this is not a conversation.
Because I'm just saying, like, this ain't a conversation either. You define a man. Balls, penis, twigs, berries.
Yeah, that would not be my definition.
Anyway.
The kind hearts. 100% of the gifts I receive are
Oh
going
my
to a family in
god,
Palestine, guys. So
bro.
thank you for all the gifts. Rawr, they give it the tiny tiny.
You know what? And it's crazy because I actually have. That's crazy.
What's crazy? Ma'am, what is crazy?
Girl, I'm reading the comments. Stop talking to me.
What's crazy?
All right, Rain, we're done.
I bigot.
There was nothing productive there. I got the requests in though. Holy shit.
At least that.
It's also AANHPI month, guys. So that stands for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific
Can y'all hear me?
Islander. So we are also trying to bring awareness to AANHPI month, and I will also be making a donation every week to an AANHPI charity.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can. How old are you, please?
I'm 17.
I appreciate you being honest.
Bye.
I got a lot of educating that I need to do myself on AA and HPI people and their cultures, etc. There is one thing that I do know, that is Hawaiian natives are asking mainlanders to not visit. They were not wanted there. Tourism hurts the locals. Rawr, thank you so much for the tiny tiny. So please, guys, consider vacationing somewhere else other than Hawaii.
Yeah, y'all in the comments, I think it's a flex to fucking say W Rain. Like, you're just embarrassing yourself.
They're just boosting the live. Thank you for the crown. Thank you for the heart.
Hi,
Hello, Satan's Princess. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just wanted to say something about that person named Rain, because like it's kind of.
I'm sorry. I do have a rule against talking about previous guests.
Say what?
I have a rule against talking about previous guests.
Okay.
Sorry.
But you are a woman. Like, doesn't matter what.
Talk to Rain in chat. We're not going to do it up here on.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about me. You're talking about me. Okay, never mind.
Yes, you are a woman, and you're a very beautiful woman. Though, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because I've seen how people talk about you, but like, I think you're an amazing person, honestly, and
Thank you.
and honestly, I'm very glad that I came across your TikTok and I follow you. You know.
I'm so appreciative of that, Satan. Maybe fingers crossed. Next time we do Connect 4, we can take Ansu down. Like, my God, that was brutal.
Yeah, just people are just weird. Why people care so much? Why do people care so much about other people? Like don't. It's not your life. Don't. It's not.
Right. Thank you so much. I'm going to drop you down and bring the next person up, but you have a good day.
Alrighty, have a lovely day. Bye bye. And also, I want rematch tonight. Okay. I want rematch because that
I
was
don't know. I don't know
bullshit
if I'm
last
doing that
night.
live tonight.
That
I don't,
was
I
bullshit
don't have a
last
schedule
night.
for it yet. You have a good one.
But like,
For those of you who don't know, every now and then I like to host some just for fun lives that aren't all about transgender matters and these heavy topics. I like to play some games every now and then, and sometimes we play Connect Four. Satan played several matches yesterday, and Ansu just fucking cleaned house. Ansu wrecked me. Ansu wrecked Destiny. Ansu wrecked Satan's princess. Just on path to a 13 game win streak. It was ridiculous. Hello, AJ Kimball.
What's up?
How old are you?
I think you're cool. You're awesome. I just
Awesome.
wanted to say
Thank you.
that.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So are you, Vanessa?
Oh, W guess.
All right, you have a good day.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Guys, we are up to $25 raised. My goal is to raise $100 per stream. That's a tough goal. I don't know if we'll be able to get that every time. There's a few times we've gone over, a few times we've gone under. We are trying to raise money for Shadi Alaiklook and his family in Gaza. They're trapped in Gaza. They're trying to leave, so we're trying to get them the money that they need to leave safely.
Adora, do you have enough mods? Because there's some suspect people in the chat.
Yeah, I definitely do. They got their work cut out, so they're doing their best. I might have to go sub only.
Just making sure.
Okay, thanks. Hello, Leah. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. How old are you, please?
I am 27, 1996.
Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
So if I could actually address something else, is that okay?
Depending. Go for it.
Okay. So I just wanted to know, like, you've made the claim before that you're a trans woman, right? And then you're just a woman. And then you've also said you're phenotypically female.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just confused on that. If
You
like
can
what's
use your
that?
phenotypical characteristics. A phenotypical characteristic would be like your genitalia, your voice, your body hair, etc. Those kind of things, hormones.
Okay. So but then you're still male, right? Or no?
Typically, yes. Phenotype and genotype are not the same thing. Typically, your phenotype is going to be representative of your genotype, but not always.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sex and gender are not binary. They don't fit into these like little neat boxes that people try to force them to.
Okay, so what do you mean you've changed stuff about your sex?
Like my male genitalia is now female. My hormone levels, which were primarily testosterone, are now primarily estrogen, and I've removed my gonads.
Okay, wouldn't your sorry, you might hear my cat in the background. Wouldn't that be considered woman then? Because typically you said that women have breasts and a vagina, and like, isn't that woman, not female?
When we're talking about male-female intersex, we're talking about reproductive functions. When we're talking about gender, that's psychosocial, not related directly to your body, say for your brain.
Okay.
Your breasts, your genitalia, they don't determine your gender.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that was all I had.
I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah. Okay. Just, I guess one last thing. Wouldn't I heard this from another guest. Wouldn't the Q in LGBTQ stand for queer, or does it stand for something else? Okay, it does stand for queer. All right.
Yeah, and questioning.
I'm sorry.
Queer or questioning.
Oh, okay. I did not know that was a thing. All right. Well, I will step down for someone else then.
Thanks for coming up. Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
Yeah. See Chef Rex posting screenshots of the Library of Babel. And I don't know if anyone here has been to the Library of Babel, but it is ridiculous. Anything that can be written within a certain amount of characters is on the Library of Babel. It's ridiculous. Like literally everything that I'm saying right now is already on the Library of Babel. It's a ridiculous mathematical achievement.
What's Babel?
Chef Rex, help me out here. What is the website for the Library of Babel, or KD's, or whoever's posting?
So it's a website?
Yeah, it's a website, and it uses algorithms to type out every possible word combination within a certain amount of characters.
Interesting.
Yeah. like um, like 15, 20 years ago, I started writing a book, and I just copy pasted the first page of that book into the Library of Babel search, and it's there. It's fucking there. How's it spelled? Babel? BAB? How is it spelled? That's a good question. Where's it? Fucking Babel. Yeah.
Yeah, Fike's in the chat saying, please find God. God's not real, so.
Like seriously, somebody like write down like the next like 5, 6, 7 things that I say, and then go search for them in the Library of Babel. You'll find them.
If he's real, show it to me. Show me to me, please. Show me to me, Rachel.
Hello, Locke. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Doing all right. How old are you, please?
I am 34.
34. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
Okay, so to be a lesbian, you have to be female, right?
I would disagree with that.
Okay, well, the definition of a lesbian is a female homosexual. So,
I could say that it's a woman who loves other women.
okay, so are you a woman?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want to be rude. You seem really nice, but a woman is an adult human female.
Sure, and I don't think that's a perfect definition.
Yeah,
I do that that definition does not invalidate trans identities. Thank you for the cowboy hat.
Yeah, trans women are women, so Adora is a lesbian. So now what?
Okay, sorry. My bad. Okay, but do you see how that erases lesbians? Because I was on your live, like I think I was on your live a couple of days ago, and you had males can be lesbians.
I don't run
And
that
do you think that
anymore. It's a factually
how
accurate statement,
disrespectful
but
that is, though? Because when you say males, that includes cis men, right? So now you're erasing lesbians by saying
nope.
that they have to be attracted
No.
to
Okay.
males.
Let me clarify that statement. It's possible for someone who is male to be lesbian. I am genotypically male, but I am also a woman who's attracted to other women.
Okay, so are you female?
Depending on how we're using the word, the word female is used sociologically. It's also used biologically. So if we're using sociological definition.
Okay, so how is female used sociologically?
Yeah, sure. So in general conversation, if the topic of gender comes up, people will frequently use terms like male or female to reference gender.
Okay, so you mean male and female. So you mean sex and gender are interchangeable, is what you're saying?
Not interchangeable, no.
But you just said that in conversations, people will sometimes say female, sometimes they'll say woman, right?
Sure. The purpose of definitions is to describe how words are used. From a biological standpoint, when we're talking about science, male, female, intersex, they're used to refer to our reproductive functions. But socially, the terms male and female are used in reference to gender. We can't deny that. It is a truth. They are used in that way.
Okay, so when we talk about sexuality, how does gender fit into sexuality? As in homosexuality?
Sexuality is who you're attracted to.
Right, their sex, right? Because you can't
I don't think that attraction is automatically based on sex.
But it's called sexuality.
Sure, but there's multiple aspects to attraction. There's physical attraction, there's romantic attraction, etc.
Okay, but when we talk about sexuality, we're talking about the sex between. See, what I'm trying to say is gay, right?
No. The general understanding of what a lesbian is, sometimes it is females loving females. But then other times, can I finish?
Yeah, you can finish. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Other times, it can be girls loving girls, or it can be women loving women.
But
This
woman
is
means female and girls means
generally
female too, though.
no. The word woman has different definitions.
What's besides adult human female?
Yeah, so sometimes if we're referring to a cisgender woman, we can use adult human female. But if we want to be more inclusive and include trans women, we can use definitions such as the Cambridge definition, which says that it is a person who lives and identifies as female, although they may have been said to have a different sex at birth. So it depends on the context of the situation.
So although they may have had a different sex at birth, so males are included.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you not see how that erases lesbians and women if you're
It doesn't.
saying that lesbians can be...
Can
No, wait,
intersex people be
wait. You are
lesbian?
saying lesbians can be males
Can
and females.
intersex people be lesbian?
What?
Can intersex people be lesbian?
Which intersex condition?
Generally speaking, I'm using the umbrella.
But, well, you can't just say there's like many different kinds. You can't just
There are. Is it possible for someone to be intersex and be a lesbian?
Which one?
I don't care about specifics right now. I'm just
No,
asking.
I do. That's kind of, again, you're erasing intersex people.
No,
You can't just group them in one group.
You are literally erasing intersex lesbians.
You're just grouping them in one group. Which intersex condition? Klinefelter's, Swire, what?
I don't know specifically. Is it possible to be intersex and be a lesbian?
Yes, if they are female. If they're intersex female, yes.
Can someone who is true intersex, someone who is just intersex, not intersex male, not intersex female, be a lesbian?
What's that condition called? Because it's
I don't know.
not. What's that condition?
It's a thing.
Well, then I don't know if you don't know.
Okay. Locke, not all intersex people identify as either intersex male or intersex female. Some of them are just intersex.
Who are they? What's that condition called?
If you want to talk to Demi specifically, you're welcome to. And Demi is
I
one
don't know
such.
who that is. What? Talk to who?
Okay. The irony here is that you're trying to say that I'm taking away something from lesbians, but it is you who is taking away from both lesbians and intersex people right now.
Okay, well, you brought in intersex, so can we just go back to the topic of erasing lesbians and
Yeah,
women?
so how are trans women doing that, please?
Because when you say that a lesbian is anyone who defines as, or anyone who identifies as a lesbian, male or female, that is erasing lesbians, because you are telling a lesbian or a woman that if she hooks up with a man or a woman, that can be bisexual, that can be lesbian. So if I'm a lesbian and I want to communicate that with another woman, and I say I'm a lesbian, how am I being clear if that means I could also be sexually attracted to men and women? Do you see? And when you say that the word woman includes men too, that erases woman because you say that there is no difference between men and women.
The problem is trans women are not men.
Okay, is that all you have to say? Well, they're males then. So then when you say that lesbians can be males and female, then you are erasing women because you are saying that there's no difference between them. Okay?
Nope, literally,
Not
when I
seeing the
say when I
difference.
say female and men, female and male, I'm including everyone.
Yes, and that's the problem. It's supposed to be an exclusive
If I'm
term.
including
Woman is an exclusive term.
if I'm including everyone, how the fuck am I erasing someone?
You don't have to cuss at me because it's erasing people because you are erasing the differences between us. Can I ask you, what's the difference between a man and a woman?
Manhood and womanhood are unique to every human being on the planet.
But what's the difference between them? If there's no difference, you're erasing them.
Our innate sense of self is the key difference.
Innate sense of self, what does that mean?
The truth that we know about ourselves,
So
what
you're
we
talking
know
about a
ourselves.
soul? Are you talking about like a God thing?
No, I don't believe in souls personally.
So, but you just described something that can't be described. What's an innate sense of self? What is that?
Yeah,
It is something that is internal to you.
So you have an internal feeling of what?
I wouldn't call it a feeling, but I have knowledge that I am a woman.
So you acknowledge you're a woman and that's what makes you a woman.
Yeah, gender lies specifically within your hypothalamus.
Okay, so can I ask you a different question? What is the difference between you, a trans woman, and me, a cis woman?
Honestly,
we have
not much. As far as brain
What is
structure,
it? What is
as far as brain structure, not much. Honestly,
How can you prove that? Brain structure, how can you prove that?
yeah, we literally have MRI scans of trans women and their brains.
Wait. Okay,
No,
I
shut the
don't
fuck
believe
up.
that,
Shut
but
the
wait.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not done.
Ugh, you're
I'm not done.
mad.
This is answering your
Okay,
question.
what's Adora's brain
I'm not
structure?
done. I'm not done. So, we have MRI scans of trans women's brains in comparison to cisgender women's brains, and they are extremely similar.
Oh, okay. What's your study on that? Because are you talking about the brain shifted study? Because I've read that one, and that shows that trans women's brains are more similar to male brains.
I can get the source for you. 1 second. I'll be back.
Please, I'd love it. Because, and you do know it's called neurosexism when you say that our brains are so different like that. You know, the major difference is the sizes. Male brains are bigger. So, and also, by the way, if that is true, which it's not, but if it is true that trans women's brains are more similar to female brains, how do we know Adora and other trans people's brains without getting a brain scan?
Yeah, the point that I would make is that we don't need to do brain scans to know our gender.
Then why did you bring it up then?
I didn't.
So, Vanessa, why did you bring it up?
Yeah, because it's a fact. That's why I brought it up.
But okay, well then I'd like to prove that. But regardless of that fact, so you're saying that you have a female brain.
I don't make a claim on my brain. I don't. My understanding of neurology is limited at best. I make my arguments without it personally, but that's because I don't understand the data.
So if we don't know if trans people have the brains of the sex that they are identifying into, why should anyone validate it?
We validate people without knowing their brain scans all the time.
No, I'm talking about this identity that you say is an internal sense of self that no one can prove or see. Why should we believe that if we can't even see it in brain scans? If you're saying that there's a biological basis to gender.
We can though.
What'd you say?
What's your favorite color, Locke?
Purple.
Prove it.
Why? That's not necessary. I'm not asking for purple
It's not
rights.
necessary. It's not
I'm
necessary.
not asking for
You can have a
purple
favorite color.
rights. You're
It
asking
is
to get into
impossible.
women's spaces, and you're trying to change the word lesbian and woman. So you have to prove that you are a woman, not me. Me liking purple doesn't have any significance in this world. But
The point that I'm trying to make here is that there are things that you can know that you can't prove to anyone else. You know your favorite color.
You have to prove it, though. You have to prove it.
Stop. You know your favorite color. I don't. There is no way for you to prove to me that your favorite color is purple. Do I believe you? Sure. Of course I believe you. Why would I not? I have no reason not to.
Sure, but my point is I don't have to prove my favorite color is purple because there's no stakes in it. You do. If you want to use women's spaces, you do. You have to.
Why?
Because okay, so let me see. So okay, I've listened to you before, and you've had the surgery, correct?
Sure, I've had the surgery. I don't think it's relevant to whether I belong in women's
Right.
spaces.
So if you didn't have right, exactly. So it's not even important. So that means a trans woman who doesn't have the surgery could walk into a woman's only spa, for example, and with their penis out, and that would be okay to you.
Is that typical of a spa to go?
Yes, I have been to these spas before. It's a Korea. They have them in Korea. They have them here too. You get completely naked. It's women only.
If it's a place for people where people are typically naked, then sure, trans women with penises belong there as well.
Yeah. So if a little girl walks into this spa because it's girls
I
and
think
women.
do they really have spas
Yes.
where people are naked
Yes.
and
They
little
do.
girls are there?
Yes.
People that cowboy hat.
Yes. Look it up. It's a Korean spa. Yes, they have them in America. They have them in Korea.
Yeah, it seems very weird to me to allow kids into a place where there are naked adults.
Well, women and girls, we have this like camaraderie with each other to where it's not a big deal. So that's why we wouldn't expect to see a penis or a male, whatever, in that spa. But you are saying that it's completely okay for a male with a penis to walk in there. And that's absolutely disgusting to me. And you don't see it, but sure. But can I ask you, so what about a prison then?
Yeah, I really don't want to do a deep dive into prison.
Exactly, because you know it's wrong.
Lock. Trans women belong in women's prisons. Trans men belong in men's prisons.
So,
there, that's my stance.
So a trans man, let's say with a vagina and breast, you would put them in a shower with males in there if they commit a crime.
Holy fuck.
No, can you answer?
Trans men belong in men's prisons. Trans women belong in women's prisons.
Wow, so a trans woman, in the reverse, trans woman should be in a woman's prison, showering with other women, locked up with them. Yes.
And would you have a trans woman in the men's prison?
Yes, because they're male.
And a trans woman who's had surgery?
Yes, because they're male. They can be in protective.
You have a double standard. You have a double standard.
Protective custody.
You have a double standard. You have a double standard.
What is it?
Your double standard is that trans men should not be in the men's prison because they might have a vagina, but trans women belong in the men's.
No, trans men shouldn't be in the prison because for their safety, so they don't get assaulted. That's why.
Is a trans woman likely to be assaulted in a men's prison?
any feminine man, any gay man, feminine, they are at risk in a prison showing any kind of.
You just have a double
femininity. So
standard. You just don't like transgender people. That's all there is to it.
What?
You just don't like transgender people. Specifically,
Okay, whatever. No, I'm just saying that males are different from females. You still haven't given me the answer. So what's the difference between men and women? You said internal sense of self, right?
Our nascent self is the primary difference.
Okay, so how can anyone see that or notice that or make any kind of rules or laws on an internal sense of self?
I don't think that we should be banning trans people from spaces of our identities. I don't think we should be making those kind of laws.
Why? But why should gender matter more than the sex when it comes to those things like prisons and spas and all that? Why?
Why should sex matter more than gender?
No, because I just said because males are different from females because males are stronger than women. That's just one difference. That's just
Typically,
one.
not always. Should strong women not be allowed in women's spaces?
They're female, so they should be in women's spaces.
So then it's not the fact that people or some people might be stronger than others that you're concerned about.
I just said male. I just said one's born male,
But
one's
the
born
reason
female.
that you
Males
gave is
are-
that males are typically stronger than females. Thank you so much for the sub.
What?
We have a sub wave going, guys.
Yes, because they are born male. They are male people. I would rather fight the strongest woman than a man.
You would rather fight the strongest woman than a typical man, or the strongest
Yes.
woman than the strongest man?
Yes, I would rather fight a strong woman than a man.
So what you're trying to tell me is that the strongest of strong women are still weaker than a typical man.
Hey, Adora, who has ran the fastest in this world, a man or a woman? What do you think?
You're running from my question.
Who has lifted the most, a man or a woman? You know that men are stronger.
Now you're talking about the extrees. Look, it is typical for a male to be stronger than a female. That is typical.
Okay, but why? Can I ask you
That's
why?
not-
Wait.
The scenario that you gave me was not.
So why
a
is
typical
that? So
scenario.
why are men
The scenario
typically
you
stronger
gave me
than women?
was the strongest of strong women versus a typical male.
Sure, but why are men typically stronger than women? You just said it. Why? Do you know why?
Sure, because typically a male has a certain level of testosterone, and that affects their body image.
Testosterone?
Males typically have testosterone. Yeah,
That's the reason why they're strong?
yeah. Male that affects your muscles. Testosterone affects your muscles.
Okay, so what else? Do you know what else?
I'm sure there are other things. Inform
Yeah,
me.
there are other things. So testosterone.
Is that not what I just said?
Okay, so when you stop taking testosterone or when you take estrogen, now you're a woman now, right?
Not what I said. I've never
Okay,
made that
so
clear.
does all your strength erase once you take estrogen?
No.
Okay, so you still have the strength of a male because you are a male.
It's
Nope.
not all of it's not erased, but it's a lot of it is decreased.
Yep. Significantly so.
Okay, but you're still typically stronger than a woman.
No.
Well, you just said it basically. You just said it.
No, a lot of
So
it's
you know, but the main point here is that
But
I still haven't gotten the answer from the
You
difference.
don't even care. The strength is not an actual concern of yours. Because if strength was the concern, then you would be arguing that we should segregate spaces by strength rather than by
It's just
sex
not-
in general.
Because it's not just strength. It's about having. It's about being able to walk into a space that I expect to be female and not having to worry about a man looking at me or any of that. That's what it's about. It's not just strength. It's not just about being afraid that someone's going to assault me. It's about
women aren't
if I.
men. That's the thing.
That's all you have to say. You really haven't said anything except for trans women aren't men, but you haven't. Can you prove it? So how are they not men? Because the definition. Because Adora, are you human?
Yep.
Are you an adult?
Yep.
Are you male?
Yep.
That's a definition of a man. I'm sorry.
Sure. Which is why I think that adult human male and adult human female are imperfect definitions. Thank you so much.
It up
Appreciate
with the
this.
dictionary though, but that's what works the best though, because we can't measure internal sense of self. So why would we use that when we have biology?
Why would we use what when we have biology?
Why would we use your internal sense of self when we can look at biology?
What specifically about biology are you talking about?
Our chromosomes, our vagina, our penis, that type of thing. Instead of
Do all
looking at,
women have
okay, you have an
vaginas?
internal sense of, oh
Do
God,
all
I've heard you
women
say
have
this
vaginas?
before. Hey, do all women have an internal sense of self?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Really? So a person who's brain dead, let's say a person born mute and they have handicaps. Do they have an internal sense of self?
Don't be disingenuous.
No, answer me. No,
Wait,
so
if someone
don't
is
care
brain
about
dead,
disabled people.
They're
Yes,
not
what if
alive.
someone?
wait, if someone is
I'm
brain
saying someone
dead,
who's hooked up, someone in a vegetative state.
are you
Do they
disabled?
have someone in a vegetative
Are you
state? You're not gonna
disabled?
switch this. You're not gonna
Are
switch
you
this. Listen,
disabled?
who are you?
Hold
What
up.
the fuck?
Are you disabled?
Listen, no, I'm not.
Okay, then stop
Are you
using
trans?
us.
Are you trans?
Yes, I am, and I'm disabled.
Are
So
you a
maybe
trans woman?
No.
Okay, well then stop using Adora's whatever. I'm trying to talk to Adora right now.
Adora
You're trying to
invited
get
me
me off
up.
track. So I'm saying, so you said every.
Go ahead, hot dog.
Yeah, if you're not disabled, then don't use us to push your narrative. Fuck you for that.
You can unmute.
Does everyone have an internal sense of self?
Yes.
Yes. Jinx, you owe me Coke. I mean, a Coke.
All right. Well, we made a good amount of money on that one, guys. We're up to $36 raised. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Give me 1 second here. I did get a violation. Anytime a guest just suddenly drops like that, it means that I got a violation. So yeah, we got a violation. We're going to do a reset. Be right back. Same topic. If you're in requests, follow me real quick. You can unfollow me when I come back, so that way you can find me real quick and put in your request real quick. Before I do that reset, though, I'm going to do a little promotion. Give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. So we are fundraising for this family. This is Shadi Alaikaluk, who is raising money for his family, who is trapped in Gaza. He's trying to get them out. He needs 30,000 euros. The fee at the gate it's like $5,000 per person or something like that. It's ridiculous. They're taking advantage of the fact that there's a genocide going on and the people are desperate to get out. But yeah, it's incredibly expensive to get out. Last I heard, the one way out is currently blocked. Word is that's not going to be permanent, that they're going to change that. So we're going to continue to try to fundraise and hope for the best. But if you can, please send gifts. 100% of the gifts that I received today are going to this GoFundMe. And also, if you want to donate directly to the GoFundMe, check out my main account, adorable_rainbowfist_. And in my link tree, you will find the link to this family's GoFundMe. Okay. 1 second, guys. Yeah, TikTok takes half of the gifts, essentially. Half the gift goes to me. It works out to about a third of the gift goes to me, a third of the gift goes to TikTok, and then the final third goes to either Google or Apple. That's how it essentially works out. All right, I'll be back. 1 second. All right, we're back.
Hello.
Welcome back. All right, Vanessa, I'm not following you on my backup. I got to change that. All right, I'm following you on my backup now.
Yay.
Before the questions start, yes, I'm fine.
Hello, just to excuse me in first place, I'm a German girl, so I'm excusing myself when my English is not so great in the first place. Just to let you know, and yes, I am 18, I can show you my ID.
Please don't. Please don't. Just tell me what year you were born. That's all I need to know.
What? I don't know what that word means.
Were you born 2003, 2004,
2006.
Sorry?
2006.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Am I a lesbian?
Do you identify as a lesbian yourself?
I do.
Okay. And can I ask you why?
I'm a woman. I'm exclusively attracted to women and non-binary, not men.
So you're not bi.
I'm not bi, no.
Okay. What is the reason why do you identify yourself as a woman?
It's my innate sense of self.
Okay. Just to let you know, in Germany we have a law that means Gleichbestimmungsgesetz, also means that you can switch your gender whenever you're funny to. So, like, you can go. What does it say? You can go to the city and say yes. Today I'm a woman, and tomorrow I'm a man, and this is official. I don't know how to pronounce this because it's so tricky.
What you're describing might be gender fluid? Maybe?
What?
What you're describing might be gender fluid,
You
when a person's gender fluctuates.
can switch. You can switch your gender every day. Like tomorrow.
Choosing for their gender to fluctuate. It just does.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know how to say it. It's so complicated. That's my first English life. I think you're from America. Is that right?
Ich spreche kleine Deutsch.
Ah, okay. Nee, aber
I probably said that totally wrong.
yeah, but what? Can the other one say something, please? I'm kind of embarrassed right now.
You're doing fine.
Doing great. You're doing great.
Okay. Okay. I respect you as a trans woman, also as that what you love and what you stand for. No problem with that at all. But I think that the point that the other user said before, with the woman trans man going into all women's spa, I personally think that's wrong too, because we in Germany we also have spas and relaxing rooms just for women, because the rate of the criminal people here is very high, and yeah, that's for the safety of women. Yeah. So I think when trans men would go into a spa like that, I, as an unknown person, wouldn't recognize if this person identifies as a woman or as a man, and that's the problem we see, as I see. You know what I mean?
What?
Would it be easy? Do you think it would be easier if we had someone who could translate for you? Okay, someone in chat is saying that they speak German and they can translate.
Maybe I'm trying my best because I had.
I understand you fine. I just want to make sure that you're understanding.
Yeah, no problem at all. The person can join. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I have no issue understanding. I just want to make sure that you understand what we're saying as well. Hello, Light. How you doing? Light?
Jesus best, Jesus best.
So you're not just... What did they say? I didn't hear what they said.
They said Jesus is best.
Yeah, that's right.
Christ is best.
Right, so yeah, they were just trolling. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
We're on our own.
Yeah, this is the problem in the thing. Like, as a German woman, I wouldn't recognize a man as a trans man if he wouldn't having a shield holding up for it. Like, there's a strange person, seems to me as male, and I, as a woman, would think he identifies as male, but if he says he is a woman and then identifies as a woman, this is the problem that I see. You know what I mean? Because in Germany, it's legal to switch your gender to a woman with no problems at all, and yeah.
And in what way does this pose a threat to you?
Crickets.
So your concern is that cisgender men are going to pretend to be transgender. That's not really a thing that happens.
I didn't hear it correctly. Can you repeat yourself again?
So your concern is that some men are going to pretend to be transgender, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not really a thing that happens in any significant way.
Yeah, but here in Germany it happens really often. Yes.
Can you provide me with information that shows that?
I totally could, but I think you wouldn't understand the words they're writing. But there's no really official thing of the news because they don't really think it's an interesting thing that will. Wie heißt es nochmal? Would interest the people.
Yeah, I do need when people make claims that saying that there's a lot of men pretending to be transgender. I need to see some kind of fact to back that up.
Yeah, you need.
I don't care what language it's in. I'll figure it out.
You're right. You need proof. I can totally understand it, but I have no really official proof, but my own. Wie heißt das Wort nochmal?
You have your own concerns.
For my own experience, yes. No, I haven't.
Okay, but and that's I get that you have your own concerns,
Yes.
but that's your own concerns aren't enough to validate to justify banning transgender people from the spaces of our identities.
Yeah.
So, okay, I think I'm going to move on to the next guest. I do appreciate you coming up, but see if you can find that study for me. That would be appreciated.
Yes, I would write in the chat again. Maybe it's gone or maybe not. But okay. I'm trying to let you know that I'm here, and then I can show you this.
All right, you have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everyone, keep tapping that screen. Remember, we are raising money for a Palestinian family to get out of Gaza. So every gift that I receive, 100% of every single gift is being donated to this family. All help is appreciated. You can also either Cash App me or Venmo me. It's Adora1111, Adora followed by 4 1s, and the entirety of that donation will go to the family in Palestine. Thank you for the gift. I don't know what that was, but thank you.
Someone just asked how would we get them out. I think France, Germany, Brazil, just a couple others. China, North Korea, Russia, and I think Canada are all working to have made statements against Israel in the wake of the Rafah attacks.
All right, so there are some people who have concerns about the validity of this GoFundMe. Totally valid. I get that. The reality is that, especially in this situation, it's hard to prove the validity of one of these things. This thing that we're doing here. Thank you so much. Appreciate the hat. It is being run by Aaron Hattemer, who is a huge content creator who is very familiar with running these kinds of fundraisers. I didn't just randomly choose a GoFundMe. I talked with Aaron Hattemer first, and she assigned me this family. She's doing the vetting herself. On top of that, Under the Desk News has vouched for this this program. Rawr, they give it the tiny tiny.
Hello.
Rawr, they give it the tiny tiny. Thank you for the garland. I'm not going to say that out loud because TikTok will probably ban me.
I do hair, so it's not like a mean
gotcha.
thing.
All right. How old are you, please?
To be fair, I really do believe everyone should be able to be who they want to be in any way. Huh?
I do need your age.
You need me to what?
How old are you?
Oh, I am 41.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Go for it. Please make your point.
Yes, I do believe everyone should be able to be who they want to be, feel how they want to feel, but we also need to respect each other at the same times. And that's the problem.
I just want to make it clear that we're not talking about feelings and we're not talking about people being who they want to be. This is who people are.
Okay. Who people are. My apologies. But like, we have to realize with how the world is changing and evolving, we all as people need to change and evolve too. With the restroom and stuff, and where I live, they have where there's like open bathrooms where it's single stalls. So everyone's safe, everyone's comfortable, and it's not a problem. The only thing I do disagree with are women's sports. We've gone through all the other issues with everything, but the one thing that is different is pelvises. And pelvises can make a difference in how sports are performed and played.
Sure. There's a lot of things that can create a difference in how sports are played. It's not the topic. I don't have to deep dive.
And women have just, recently been able to get their own sports teams, and it's time that there should be a trans division. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you go ahead and read the backdrop for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and read that.
Okay.
About sports right now, I will make a brief point about sports. And the reality is that there's some people have advantages in sports. LeBron James has significant advantages. Michael Phelps has significant advantages. People have physical advantages that other people don't have sometimes. I do believe that there's a nuanced discussion to be had about when it's appropriate for transgender women to participate in sports, but outright banning us is not the answer.
There's not the answer at all. But there should be like new divisions. There's a big enough trans community now. There should be, a trans division. And to be fair, I would love.
Let's talk about that.
No.
Do you know how many NCAA women's athletes there were last year?
I don't, because I don't watch sports at all. I play them. I do play disc golf, which we do have this going on in my sport. I'm a member of the Professional Disc Golf Association.
Okay, so we have approximately 200,000 NCAW athletes from 2021 to 2022. 200,000. Do you know how many transgender athletes competed in NCAA sports across the entire thing, not just NCAA women's?
No.
Less than 100.
But the number is growing, correct?
It may be growing, but even if it increases 100-fold, that gets us up to what, a couple thousand, 10,000?
But at some point, women will be pushed out completely. And then where does that...
No, that's a slippery slope fallacy. No.
There, yeah, that's. The point here is that
More
there
people would be able to be
there's
free.
not even enough transgender women to create one single sport league, let alone all the sports. Okay, so again, this is not the topic of conversation here. I don't want to go into a deep dive there. Can we talk about this?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Am I-
Adora is
Well, then that's how you feel, and that's who you are.
Sorry?
If that's how you feel, and then that makes you who you are.
Fantastic. So it's your opinion that I am a woman and therefore my sexuality of a lesbian is valid?
For you, yes. And for
For
me,
you.
it doesn't
For you.
affect you in any way. So I'm happy that you get to be who you feel and who you are. I'm proud of you for that.
Fantastic. I'm getting a feeling that you're beating around the bush and not saying what you want.
I'm not beating about it. You're a lesbian then.
Okay, awesome.
But at other times, have you said that you're not also? Because I believed I've caught things before where I thought you said you were bisexual. And if I'm mistaken, my apologies.
It's okay. You might have misheard. I don't know. All right. Anything else you want to say on the topic of me being a lesbian?
No, let's just all share love with one another and try not to hate and just each other.
Get the fuck out of here.
Appreciate it. You have a go on.
I don't want to hear that fucking fake
You too.
bull. You don't mean that shit.
Yeah. I'm so tired of the trans women should create their own division bullshit. There's how?
She doesn't even mean that. Like, oh, we should all just love each other. Shut up.
It did not seem genuine to me.
I also don't know how gender or sex affects disc golf. It's a frisbee.
Right. Or darts, for an instance. A transgender woman just, a cisgender woman just refused to compete against a transgender woman in darts because she didn't want to compete against a transgender woman. All right, guys, we've raised $41 today. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are kicking ass. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Aunt Becky. All right, next up. 17 requests. Jesus. Oops, I brought two people up. Kay, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right? How old are you, please? Rawr, they give me Danny.
1904.
1904. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
I had a question. I'm a friendly flyby. I had requested yesterday and I wasn't able to get in before the live ended. It was the Ask Me Anything one. I was just wondering, why did you transition later into life rather than some people? Like, one of my friends is 19 and they've transitioned already, and then you were saying that you got your surgery last year. I was just wondering why it's different for everyone.
Yeah, that's a fantastic question. There's a variety of reasons. The most common reason for later in life transitions and surgeries is because it takes us a while to figure out who we are. And a part of the reason that it takes us a while to figure out exactly who we are is because there is absolutely no education about transgender people. There's almost no representation in media. We're not taught about ourselves in school. Parents rarely talk about transgender people. So it's very, very difficult for us to learn who we are.
Okay. I also had one more question, and then I'll drop for opposition. So I'm about to give birth to my son. I was just wondering, at what age in his life should I start opening up to him about other things in the world, whether or not he'll be gay or transgender or whatever, like when should I teach him about it, or should I not teach him about it and see like where it goes?
I would say that making him generally aware that LGBT people exist is appropriate. As soon as they're able to start observing people around them and have an idea of what relationships are and what genders are, just say, hey, sometimes someone that looks like a boy is actually a girl, or sometimes boys want to hold hands with boys, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty, well, thank you.
One point I wanted to make is you could just, like, if you have, like, queer people in your life, just involve them in your life, sort of thing.
Yeah, my best friend is transgender, and then my other best friend is gay, so
Yeah.
I hang with a lot of that.
And if the question why comes up, maybe don't answer with why, but, like, what it is. Because a lot of the time, the question why also means, like, what does this mean?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. I love how these comments are rude. I feel so bad for you guys having to deal with that. Like, one of them just said that I should blank my son.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming up, Kay. Appreciate you.
Of course. I don't know how to drop.
I got you. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone keep tapping that screen. 50 taps per person, then you can take a tap break. 50 taps per person, and then take a tap break. Remember, if you subscribe to my channel, even though this is my backup, remember that if you do subscribe here, this is my backup, you do get access to the Best Friend Squad Discord. Hello, Canadian. How you doing?
What's up?
How old are you, please?
I'm 29.
29. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
No.
Why not?
Because you're a male. You're not a female.
Sure, I'm genotypically male. Why does that mean that I can't be a lesbian?
Because a lesbian is a female on female relationship.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Like what?
A lesbian is a non-male attracted to a non-male, or a non-man attracted to a non-man, either way. So a woman loving a non-binary person.
What the fuck is a non-man?
Relationship. A person who is not man.
So
are we speaking the same language?
They would be a woman or a female.
They would not be a woman. See how?
What is a non-man? They would be. What would they be if they're not a man?
Either non-binary or a woman.
Okay, so what the fuck? Okay, so a woman is an adult human female.
Yeah, sure. That's one definition.
So I'm non-binary, and I'm a lesbian. There you go.
How can you be How can you be a non-binary lesbian if you don't even have a gender?
Non-binary typically.
I'm not saying I don't have a gender. I'm not saying I don't have a gender. First of all. Second of all,
what is your gender?
It's non-binary.
Okay, but like, what is it? Like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm somewhere in between the spectrum of man and woman.
Okay, so how can you be a lesbian if you're somewhere in between?
Well, in my case, not all cases.
That makes no sense. That makes no
sense. Can I answer? Can I answer? Yeah, so in some cases, like my case, I am a female attracted to other females. It's not always like that for lesbians. Sometimes it's women who are attracted to other women and girls who are attracted to other girls, to be inclusive of transgender women. And
so if you're a female attracted
exist.
to other females, you're a lesbian because you're a female, not because you're non-binary.
Yeah, but that's my case. Not every case is like that.
I mean, I think that the definition of a lesbian is pretty like cut and dry.
No, there's a trend. There's a literal trend right now on TikTok called "Women Loving Women," and so we're just talking about people who are women who are attracted to other women, who love other women.
Okay, but a woman
that includes trans.
Oh, her internet is trash. But anyway, a woman is an adult human female.
That's one definition. Yeah, you're right. A woman is an adult human female, but there's other definitions.
I just want to say, because I saw a lot of comments in chat. I know we normally don't address chat, but I wouldn't even say that women loving women is a trend. It's just trending. There's a difference. WLW is been around.
I don't have any contention with women loving women, because a woman is an adult human female, which is what a lesbian is.
You're right. So a woman is an adult human female.
Right, but
I'm sorry, I wasn't done. I'm sorry. Did it hurt? Never mind. Okay. So no, when the middle of when the middle of my sentence ran into the beginning of yours.
Just continue your point.
Can we just? This is just so disingenuous.
Yeah.
Is there any point in holding a conversation with you?
Okay, but like what I'm talking about is the background here, and Adora. Sorry.
Yeah. So some lesbians are female on female. Some lesbians are women on women.
A woman is an adult human female.
Not always.
Well, if you're not an adult human female, you're not a lesbian. That's kind of how it works.
That's not true. The general understanding is that sometimes it's females, sometimes it's girls who love girls, women who love women.
You guys make no sense, and I don't know.
To you.
Adora,
Just say you're confused and leave.
This is why Andy, stopped being your friend. This is why they disowned you.
All right, you have a good day, Canadian.
Andy holds the same opinion here.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to be absolutely clear. I think Andy is an incredibly intelligent woman and a fantastic advocate.
I don't know who's gifting me, but thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts.
My IV alarm is yelling at me, and I keep having to press silence.
Hi, 1989, 34.
1989, 34. How you doing, Tim?
1980.
So, you want to say you're a lesbian, but we have words for, they're defined, and new words will be created to define you, but you're not a lesbian. New words will be created, because you can't just, redefine words. We'll create new words for you, and I'm going to advocate for y'all to have your own spaces.
What is this? Would you say that this on my head is a cap?
It's a hat. Okay.
Would you also say that it's a cap?
Answer the fucking question.
Sure, it's a cap. Why? What is? I mean, we can agree.
What about this? Is this a cap?
Yeah, a definition of a cap is something that is on top. That.
Now, does cap also mean that something is false? That someone is lying about something?
Dude, that's slang, okay? That is slang.
Answer the question.
No, it doesn't mean that. Not dictionary. The dictionary does not say that.
The dictionary doesn't determine what words mean.
Yes, it does, because a majority of people will agree to it. Okay, it's democracy. Democracy determines
the dictionary isn't democracy.
Okay, the majority of people have to agree on the definition for us to communicate to each other.
That's not true at all.
It's not true.
No, you guys, okay, fine. Go and stay in your echo chamber and make up your own words. I mean, your own meaning for words. But you'll do it in your own echo chamber. And that's all this is an echo chamber.
As soon as you started yelling, you lost the argument.
Tim, describe to me what an echo chamber is.
Okay, an echo chamber is where you have only people that you agree with talking in. Right, but you're okay. So I have to be subbed to chat though. In your chat, I have to sub to be in your chat.
Right now, you're not subscribed.
Well, you want to bring in a tiny amount of anyone else coming in to disagree with you. Still makes it an echo chamber. Just because you have one voice that is allowed to.
You have a dissenting opinion. I am specifically seeking out people with dissenting opinions. I promise. The reason that I turned off chat is
for
because
those,
chat,
by the way, guys.
I turned off chat because chat became toxic and my mods were overwhelmed. I wanted to give my mods a break. This is anything but an echo chamber here. I have more opposition than I have friendlies. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Literally.
Okay, but you know, you're not a lesbian because we've defined lesbian. Like, here's the problem. If you take away, like, all your clothes and makeup, what's left of you? Just your body, okay?
My mind's...
And your mind, okay, fine. But let's not, you know, we have...
Dost thou protest Anglo speech?
Dost thou protest Anglo speech? Anglo speech?
Anglo, that's what I said. Dost thou protest Anglo speech?
No, okay? And it doesn't matter what language I speak because everybody has defined their words.
I was just speaking English. Dost thou protest Anglo speech?
I know you were speaking English, okay? This is a bait switch. I'm not playing along with your bait.
This isn't a bait switch. What you're doing is an echo chamber. You're covering your ears. Hi.
The problem is lines are going to be defined, okay? And they're going to be set. And the rest of society is going to go along with these set lines where you're going to have a new word to define what you are, but you're not a lesbian, okay? You're like, how do you copulate with a woman, okay? How do you copulate with a woman?
So many different ways, not relevant.
There's a specific way that you know I'm talking about that you have the parts for, and I'm sure you do it. You can't be a lesbian if you have that part.
Why?
Because the definition of a lesbian is a woman on a woman. They don't have those parts. They can't do that action. If you can do that action, even if you choose not to, you still can. So you're not a lesbian. Okay, you're not scissoring other girls, dude.
Christ. Okay, we're not going to use pornographic terms, Tim.
But that's what it comes down to. Being a lesbian comes down to how do you have intercourse with another woman. Because if you want to define how are you a lesbian, then it's going to come to that. That's a defining factor.
By intimacy.
Yes, intimacy is a defining factor of lesbian intercourse.
Let me ask you this. Let me create a hypothetical situation for you. We have two cisgender women, meaning they're assigned female birth, they identify as women. Hazel, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you so much. Okay, so we have two cisgender women. Both are asexual, meaning that they do not experience sexual attraction. However, they are not aromantic, meaning they do experience romantic attraction. These two women end up in a relationship with each other. They never have any level of physical intimacy. Are they lesbians?
Did you say they're asexual?
Asexual, but not aromantic.
Exactly. This is a whole. There needs to be new words made up for this stuff because you are not.
A cisgender woman and a cisgender woman that are in love with each other aren't lesbians.
Oh, they're lesbians then. Yeah, they're lesbians for sure. They're lesbians because they don't
have physical attraction.
If they're in love with each other, they have physical attraction. Even if they don't, they don't copulate it. They don't actually do the action.
Did you mean
of that? It's not. Yeah, because I can't say the word, dude. Obviously,
just like you made fun of me earlier for what you thought me saying angle. They're just.
I didn't make fun of you. I just said that. You know, every language has defined words. Their words are defined. Okay?
Yes, and you remember how I said, "Dost thou protest Anglo speech?" Nobody fucking says that, right? Because language evolves.
Right, language evolves,
and
right?
changes.
Right. And we come
Exactly.
up
So
with new
definitions
words. We
will
come up with
change.
completely new words, though. We don't change the definition
not
of
always.
words.
No,
Not always.
There's two ways. There's
I'm
two
sure-
ways that. Are you fucking dumb?
Sure, I'm gonna
Are
listen.
you gonna let anybody else speak? Okay, there are two ways that language evolves. Definitions change and words are added. Can be both.
Okay, well, the community, okay, that you think you're a part of, I'm also like a part of, okay? I have older lesbian friends that are like over 40 years old, and they look at you guys and they scoff, okay? Like,
Sucks for them.
Like, kind of like
That's a
how
them problem, not a me problem.
kind of like how I'm looking at you and I'm scoffing. You're embarrassing.
dude, women fought for their rights, okay? You don't have to go through periods. You don't have to go through childbirth.
I fight for women's rights.
No, you haven't. You haven't been around even to fight for women's rights.
I literally have done marches.
Women
I've done
have been
protests.
fighting for their rights before you existed and before I existed.
No shit, so what?
Okay?
Trans women
You want to
have
fight
been
for
fighting for their
trans
rights.
rights? That's what you're doing, okay? You're not fighting for lesbians or women. You're fighting for trans rights, all right? And I want trans to have their own space, okay? I want y'all to have your own space. I'm going to advocate for you guys to have your own space.
Yeah, please don't advocate for something that we don't want.
It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. You're going to get your own space.
It's not going to happen.
Yes, it is. The society will not accept you going into women's space. You can have a trans space.
They're already accepting it.
It's no, because here's the thing. He wanted proof of what happened earlier. He wanted proof from that German girl.
Sir, there's no he on the fucking panel.
Yeah, hot dogs, they, them, right? Yeah, okay. Thank you for the sub.
The German girl earlier, okay? You asked her for proof of a man pretending to be trans to get into a woman's bathroom. There are so many news articles on this. It's ridiculous that you haven't found one.
Not news articles.
Yeah, we're not.
Police reports.
Yes, police reports and news articles. What are you talking about? News articles too. There's a whole thing with Planet Fitness right now. Okay?
Yeah, it's a lot of transphobic people that are upset that Planet Fitness did something good for the first time ever in their entire existence.
Look, you're going to get your own spaces, and that's what it's going to come down to.
And we're not going to take
the majority of society will accept you.
We're not going to take
you have your own space.
And we're not going to
will accept.
And we're not going to take them.
You can exist. Nobody's.
Let's talk about the space. Tim, let's talk about the space. What would the advantage of this space be to transgender people? What would the benefit?
Have a safe spot where no one will judge you. Okay?
Why would it be safe?
Because other trans people will be in this space, not straight cis women or men.
Does transphobia exist, Tim?
It's not. Look, people fear the fact that these
transphobia exist.
Sure, it does. But here's the truth, though. We're not worried about transphobia.
Stop.
I think so.
You got flagged for hate speech. Got to reset again.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Got flagged for hate speech, of course. All right, guys, this is just a reminder that we are fundraising for a family in Gaza that is trying to escape safely. They need 30,000 euros. We've raised a little over 1,200 euros. So we got a lot of work to do to help this family out. 100% of the gifts that I received today are going to Palestine, to this Palestinian family. If you cash out me, 100% of that cash out will go to the family, and that way TikTok and Google and Apple don't get any of the cut. It's Adora 1111, Adora followed by 4 ones to Cash App or Venmo me, and I will post those receipts. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a reset now, guys. All All gifts are incredibly helpful. We're up to $44. I'll mark that when I reset. Be right back. Twitch, you got two kitties in the cat cam. You got Hordak on top and you got Maxine on bottom. All right. Is my account gone or temporary or permanent? So my main account is still here. It's live banned for a week. On the 14th, I will get live access back on my main accounts. Though we're kind of kicking ass here.
I just want to ask a quick question,
Need to
just
know
to
how
get
old you are
like an
first.
understanding.
I just need to know how old you are first.
Oh, 21.
21. Fantastic. All right, go for it.
Yes. So are you lesbian? Is that what you're saying? Or, I thought to be lesbian that you have to be like a cisgendered woman to, or like,
Whether you're cis or trans, it doesn't play a role into it. You just have to be a non-man who loves other non-men.
oh, is that the definition of a lesbian?
It's the most inclusive form. You can say women loving women, that's perfectly fine, but the most inclusive would be non-men loving other non-men.
Okay. Okay, well, I just wanted to understand that. Thank you. Thank you so much for explaining that.
No problem. You have a good one.
You too.
Welcome back, hot dog.
Apparently, I've been supposed to be doing this thing.
Yeah, I had to do that too. I had to do that thing too. It was a pain. It was literally a pain. Stops you from getting pneumonia though, or helps you not get pneumonia. Hello, Shizload.
Hello.
How old are you, please?
33.
What year were you born?
I was born in 89.
3389. All right. And what is your take on the topic?
You think you're a lesbian?
I do think I'm a lesbian.
Do you got a pee-pee?
Your math was off. Your math was off.
No, Taylor Swift is 33.
Was
No,
it?
she's 34.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Welcome back, Vanessa. A mirror proves me wrong? I got a mirror right here. Someone just said that a mirror proves me that I'm not a lesbian. But I'm looking in this mirror, and what I'm seeing is a fucking gorgeous lesbian. I mean, the camera's kind of a mirror, too. Like, I can see even more of a gorgeous lesbian right here. Here. See?
Looks like a lesbian to me.
Hello?
It's on the other side of that camera. Hello, Mama Peach. How you doing?
I'm good.
How old are you, please?
I was born in 2000. Let's just say that.
I do need to know specifically.
I was born in 2000.
Just say it for TikTok. Don't be fucking weird.
It's not being weird.
Okay,
Do
so
the
then
math.
what age are you?
Say it or get dropped.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
All right. have
It's
a good-
24.
Okay.
Like
Fantastic.
2000. It's 2024. It's the math.
Okay, good girl. Good girl.
Am I a lesbian?
Well, do you have an XY chromosome or do you have two X chromosomes?
I haven't been karyotyped. I don't know.
You should know.
No,
How do you
I haven't
not
been
know if
karyotyped.
you have an X and Y chromosome or two X chromosomes?
It's entirely possible that I have XX chromosomes.
How is that possible?
Yeah, because sometimes XX chromosomes are male.
What the hell? This
It's
makes
called De La Chapelle syndrome.
so a hermaphrodite.
That's a slur. Please don't use that term.
It's not a slur.
No, it is. This is not up for debate.
It's a
That's
technical
slur.
term. My cat was a hermaphrodite.
Put your
Okay, I just told you
listening
not to use
ears
it. You did
on.
it again. Goodbye.
Put your listening ears on and don't say that fucking word.
All right.
What is this, first grade?
It hasn't been a medical term since like the 1960s.
How y'all doing?
Hello, Jay. How you doing?
Good.
How old are you, please?
24.
24. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
Could you niggas imagine if Ninja got a low taper fade?
What?
Dude, if you're gonna make a joke, at least make us able to hear you.
Repeat.
What the fuck?
Hello,
Hi.
Kendra. How you doing?
I'm 32. Just because you've been asking everybody.
All right. I have to for TikTok's terms, and also I don't want to talk to kids, so.
Oh, I understand. And I appreciate that as the fact that I have 2 children, so.
All right, awesome. Am I a lesbian?
Okay, and I don't mean to, because I could care less about how people feel about themselves. I'm only jumping in because I just have a question. Do you have a penis?
I do not.
You do
Nor
not.
do I think that's relevant to the topic.
Well, it could be because if you are a transgender, and I don't mean if that is a slur, I apologize if it is.
It's
Yeah,
not.
no,
Just,
just
the
make
correct
sure to.
a transgender person, not.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I apologize. I'm not trying to be rude or anything of that sort. I'm just wondering. So so you don't have anything down there then?
I have a vagina.
Okay.
I
thought that they weren't able to do that though. I mean, I thought that they could take.
Yeah, we've been able to for several decades.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we've had vaginoplasty for decades now.
Yep, sure have.
Hi.
Hello, Mel. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. How old are you, please?
23.
23. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
No.
Why not?
Because do you like that what that girl was saying? Do you have XX or XY chromosomes?
I haven't been karyotyped, so I don't know.
I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I just don't like when people are trying to completely squash what a woman is.
Yeah, who's doing that?
A lot of people.
Who?
Be a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Who?
A lot of
I just said
transgender
who.
people.
Put your listening ears on. Who?
So, Adora, what were you born as, a male or female?
No, we're not gonna pivot. Answer my fucking question.
What's your question?
Who is trying to erase womanhood?
A lot of trans people are trying to erase womanhood.
How?
Because, like, how trans people want to go into women's bathrooms and all of these things that aren't okay.
How
and
is a trans
Let me finish.
No, how
People
is a
want to
trans
be called
woman using the bathroom that they identify with erasing a woman? How's that so?
So Dora, if you got pregnant, would you call yourself a chest feeder? Can you get pregnant?
Answer my question.
That's a
I'm not
wild
listening
question.
to you,
No, I
Vanessa.
cannot get pregnant.
Why
Trans women
not?
cannot get pregnant.
Why not?
Because I'm not talking to you. I'm talking with Dora.
Yeah, but I'm on the panel. So now
You
what?
I don't
joined
care.
a panel.
I don't care.
I couldn't leave.
Okay, yeah, that's not how we're doing this. Goodbye.
The second you started yelling, you lost the argument, hon.
Not the microaggressions in chat.
Hello.
Hello, AppV. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I'm 28. I know you're asking everybody. So my point of view is that you wouldn't be a lesbian, and I again just kind of like pivoting off of what other people have said. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just my mentality on the subject. I think if you are born male, then you are a male, and I know on the left, people like to say that sex and gender are not the same thing. However, for the last thousands and thousands of years, sex has been gender, and it wasn't up until very recently that.
Yeah, for the last thousands of years, we also thought slavery was okay.
But now you're changing the subject. I mean, you were complaining to the
No,
last girl
I'm
about
just
her changing
saying.
the
I'm
subject.
just
We're not
saying
talking
that.
about
I'm just
like.
saying that science evolves and changes over time, and we learn
You're
fucking
right.
things.
It does.
You
It
know.
does.
So.
But that's not
FD,
something that has. Oh,
you're wrong anyway. Two Spirit has existed for 40,000 years.
what evidence of that is there? I mean, is there any
Yes,
Yeah. There is.
indigenous people existing.
Yeah.
Indigenous
people?
culture
No, no, no,
existing.
no. I've seen plenty of Native Americans completely disregard the notion that some of their members were transgender. I'm not gonna lie and say I
And
remember
I,
the
I want to be
details
clear
of
that
it.
Two Spirit is different from transgender. The point here is that we can look throughout human history and see many, many cultures that have recognized 3 or more genders.
Yep, I have here on Britannica.com 6 cultures that recognize more than 2 genders. First up, we have the Hijra, which is a Hindu society that features the gender Hijra, the most common non-binary identity recognized in India today. Then we have another example, the Kalalai and the Kalabai and the Bisu, which belongs to Indonesia. This recognizes 3 genders beyond the binary. Then we also have, I'll just name one more, the Muhe. Muhe constitute a community of people in Mexico who typically have male sexual characteristics but embrace a feminine identity. So, throughout many cultures around the world, in historically and today, recognize more than 2 genders. So try again.
No one's being confrontational with you. You don't have to say
Okay,
try
but, okay, but
again.
I am. Okay, but I am though.
Okay, well,
So.
clearly, right? Yeah, so that's
Right.
something you've got to fix within yourself.
wait,
But
how
anyway,
is
as far as that goes, it
how
seems like
is
that's a
try
very
again? How is try again confrontational?
because
I think that's
she hasn't
encouragement.
no
I
because
think
she
that's
hasn't
encouragement.
dispelled because she
Y'all,
hasn't dispelled what
let's.
I feel like what I'm
If we can avoid fighting, I would love to avoid fighting. Let's.
absolutely, and I'm totally fine with that as well. So I'm not saying. That's a very interesting argument that Vanessa pointed out, right? So I'm not an expert on these third genders that other cultures have had. I'm Mexican, right? So I haven't even heard of that, the one that she mentioned, which is interesting to me. That being said, I feel like that is slightly different from a man identifying as a woman because again, that seems to be a cultural
You
thing.
use she,
Not,
her, they, them. Sorry.
what was that?
I was asking Vanessa if they use she, her, or they, them pronouns.
Yeah, it's she, they. And no, it's not different. App V, whatever the fuck your name is.
Anyway, so no, it is different, because, and I understand that this is like a very niche like area of the argument, right? But for example, when it comes to like women's sports, like I find it a little bit, so just to be like transparent, like I want to say back in like 2016, I was a big lefty. I voted Bernie 2016. I voted.
This has no one cares. This has nothing to do with politics.
I
Gender is
understand.
apolitical.
I'm trying to give a little background into why my mentality has shifted over the last few years. So if I could give a little context, I'd appreciate that.
I mean, you can give like politics has nothing to do with this. Stop making this
It
political.
does, though, right? Like I'm not going to say there aren't conservative transgenders and vice versa, but more often than not, people who identify as trans happen to be on the left. And
Respectfully, because it's important, we are not transgenders. It's transgender people.
okay, well, that's your opinion, but anyway, so
It's not an opinion.
my point with saying that is I feel like people.
Am I a person? Am I a person?
Sure, right? Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
person.
Is hot dog a person?
Oh, his name is Hot Dog.
No.
Yeah.
There.
It's not he. Is hot dog a person?
He's a human being.
I just said it's not he. Are you just like intentionally being disrespectful?
Oh Lord, this is this is why people can't have a conversation.
My pronouns are they,
Answer my
them.
question. Answer my question.
They, them is typically used as plural. Very few instances are
Typically.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you, is hot dog a person? Yes or no?
Very clearly, if you look at them.
Okay.
In this context, I can say them.
Cool. Okay, great. Okay,
right,
great. Okay,
right.
great. Okay, good boy. Good boy. Now, is Adora a person?
I'm not going to go one by one. Everyone.
No.
in
This is the last
conversation
person.
Is a human being person.
Is Adora a person?
I'm not gonna.
Just yes or no. Yes
No,
or
I'm
no.
not gonna do that. I've already.
So Adora's not a person?
Everyone on this panel is a person. What is your
Oh,
point?
okay. So then it's transgender people. Cool. Got it.
I mean, if I'm talking about Mexicans, I'll say, "Oh, Mexicans." I'm not gonna say Mexican people. I don't need to extend the word for no reason. Like if people know what I'm referring to. If I say Mexicans,
You have.
Did not like where that was going.
Adora, if at any time I'm being too much, you let me know, girl.
Appreciate you, Vanessa. Yeah. Okay.
Cause I be getting a little hype.
I think we have every reason to be upset with transphobia. Okay. All right. Next up.
Personification.
Thank you for the gifts.
Kitty wants to come say hi. Just a reminder, everyone, 100% of the gifts that I received today will be donated to a family in Palestine that is trying to flee Gaza.
Couldn't even call people. Crazy.
Right, yes. I cannot connect with Eva. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. Good time. Hello, Eva, how you doing?
I'm sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes. How old are you, please?
Okay. 25.
25. Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
No. Even though you're a transgender woman, you are still male. Therefore, you can't be a lesbian.
Why does that mean that I can't be a lesbian?
Because being a lesbian is having a relationship between two women. And although you say sex and gender are not or are different, they're not. You're
Okay,
still
so how would you define sex?
sex is what you're born, like either male or female.
So I'm looking for more than that. I'm looking for something a bit more detailed. Well, what is biological sex?
Your chromosomes, like you're either egg.
Okay. All right. So chromosomes is a part of biological sex. Sure. How would you define gender? I seem to have a bad connection.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. I can.
You got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
No, I don't have any McDonald's Wi-Fi. By the way, but people treat you like shit.
I'm sorry.
Was not able to hear what you just said.
Vanessa, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
I
please
see
stop
why
chewing in the camera? It's disgusting.
No, but Vanessa, I see why you get treated like shit in every other panel that you get on. Before, I used to feel bad for you, but now I see why. By the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so fucking much. It's crazy because there's over 30 different medical associations that disagree with you. The American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatry, the American Academy of Dermatology, the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Academy of Physician Assistants, the American Medical Association, just to name a few of the associations. This is the leading medical consensus that gender and sex are not the same thing. Thank you.
All right, we're up to $47, guys. We are up to $47 raised. So let's see if we can get it done, guys. We have 45 more minutes left of this live. Can we raise $53 or more in 45 minutes? We are trying to help out Shadi Alaikaluk and his family. They are trapped in Gaza. They need 30,000 euros to get out. We're trying to raise $100 per live. We're so close to our goal for this live. 100% of the gifts I receive go to the family. You can also cash at me, Adora1111, Adora followed by 4 ones, and then 100% of your donation will go to this family.
And Adora, if I may make something very, very clear.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what you guys think about me. And I'm not talking about Hot Dog. I'm not talking about Adora. And I'm not talking about anybody in the chat right now on sub only. What I'm talking about
I hate you.
here Oh my god.
Sorry, kidding.
I'm here to advocate for my fucking community and fight for our rights. Because there are people trying to take those rights away. So I respectfully, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly, yeah. We have every reason to be angry. Our rights are being stripped. We're assaulted at high rates. Specifically, black transgender people are assaulted at astronomically high rates. And we're not going to just sit back and take it, and we're not going to be polite. Guys, $77 we're up to now. Thank you.
And some of us have empathy. So it's like, I do view myself as a part of the more privileged part of the LGBT because I am a lesbian. So I feel like I don't experience as much oppression as the rest of the community does. But that doesn't mean that I can't look at what other people in my community are experiencing and feel for them and get angry at the level of hate that they are being subjected to. And, like, I'm sorry when I see people getting mistreated off of the basis of nothing, off of the basis of fucking religion, a fucking fairy tale book. I'm sorry, but that shit makes me mad.
Exactly, 100%. All right, I'm going to bring up the next guest in just a moment. I want to say thank you to Steph, who just cash apped $25. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Also, thank you so much to the person who just sent a Galaxy. If you want to help out, a great way to do so would be to send a Galaxy right down here. Every Galaxy will contribute $5. TikTok's going to take $5. Google is going to take $5. But $5 of every Galaxy will go to this family in Palestine. And we just got another cash app. Thank you so much. From Miranda Panda, $2. Thank you so much. Every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit counts. There's no donation that's too small. And if you can't donate, that's totally fine. What you can do is you can go to my main page, adorable_rainbowfist_, and watch the 2 videos that are there. There are 2 videos. Both of them talk about the family that I'm fundraising for. Please watch those videos all the way through to the end. Like, share, and comment. The important part is to watch them all the way through to the end. I got to get those videos on my backup too, because I want to be here all week. Just got another Cash App. Oh, we got another Galaxy. Not a Cash App, a Galaxy. Thank you so much for the Galaxy.
And you guys have to understand that due to misogyny, trans women get the most amount of hate in the entire community. And that shit is fucking disgusting. And I will fight to my very last fucking breath to protect trans women. Period.
All right, you guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna bring the next guest up right now.
I'm sorry, because that last bitch, she wanted to talk about how, oh, I see you on other panels, and I don't feel for you now, because then I see why you get so much hate, like, oh, because I have empathy and I care about people? Okay, cool, got it.
Brittany, how you doing?
I didn't mean to request. Sorry.
No, it happens. No problem. Have a good one. Okay. Thank you for the sub. Tiffany Swip, thank you. If you guys do want to support me directly, you can always subscribe to my channel, and that's greatly appreciated. And you get access to the Best Friend Squad Discord. Oh shit, we got another Cash App from Steph. Thank you so much. Another $20. Thank you.
Hello, Adora.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm 51 years old.
Fantastic. Am I a lesbian?
I've been watching you for a long period of time. I accept the community because as I see each their own, if they find love, then they're happy. That's an amazing thing. But to go on a live after you've had all the work done that a lot of people would love to have done with the finances, and then claiming to be a lesbian. So I am not understanding if you had sorry, I can't remember what the word's called. With having everything changed so you're happy with yourself.
Yeah, I'm positively
Body
unfortunate. I have financial privilege. You shouldn't need financial privilege to get this. This is a medically necessary thing for transgender people. All transgender people who need this should have access to it.
But I'm also confused because now you're on a live saying, I'm a lesbian, prove me wrong. So
yeah, I'm a lesbian.
So did you not have the surgery to be a female to interact with
I'm
men,
sorry, but
or was it just to
how is
interact
that
with
relevant?
women?
How is that relevant?
Vanessa, I'm trying to understand. That's all.
I would like to take this
I'm
one
not going to
personally.
get on here and argue
Sorry,
because
Adora.
I'm not understanding why you
I
would go
just,
through all the
it's
changes.
questions about my transition. I just want to talk about my reasoning and why I do things that I do.
But I'm just
So,
saying, why would you go and
what
have
is your
all the
concern?
excuse me?
What is your concern?
I just don't understand why you're going on a live and saying I'm a lesbian, prove me wrong. Are you actually a lesbian now? Do you think you're a lesbian since you
I've,
had the changes?
I've always been a woman that's attracted to other women and non-binary folk.
Okay. No. Then why didn't you stay as a man? I mean, if you're attracted to women, why didn't you stay male?
Because I didn't do this because of who I was attracted to. I did this because this is what I needed. I didn't do this to be with people.
Oh, well, I just okay. That it just don't make sense to me. That's all.
Right? Yeah, I'm asexual. I don't have any desire to be with anyone. I didn't do this for intimacy or for relationships. I did this because I had dysphoria.
And I understand.
It's not relevant to whether or not I'm a lesbian.
To be with anybody, but you're saying you're a lesbian now.
Yes, I'm a lesbian.
That's
I'm an asexual lesbian.
okay. I guess anything to get on TikTok and make money.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Well, have a great day.
Literally, topic. Literally 100% of the money that I'm making today is going to a family in Gaza. I'm not raising money for me. I'm raising money for other people.
Yeah, instead of assuming shit, why don't you fucking ask?
Yeah.
Vanessa, I am not being rude.
Topic.
I
Do
don't
men
give a- I don't
exist?
give a fuck.
Expect to be talked to
don't
like
care.
that.
I don't care. I don't care.
Topic. Do men exist?
Yes.
Do gay men exist?
Yes.
Do trans men exist?
I'm not for sure because this is so confusing. Because there is men dressing up like
So if you're not
women.
sure, hold on. You said you weren't sure. The answer is yes. Trans men exist. Cis men exist. Collectively, they are men. Men exist. Gay men exist. Just because a man is trans doesn't mean they can't be gay and like men.
But I'm just saying, why would a man, and I've seen it several times, go and dress like a woman to be with women? Why can't they just stay their sex to be with a woman?
That's not what a trans man is. I was reversing the argument.
The reason why is because gender identity has absolutely nothing to do with your sexual orientation. That's the reason why. People do not transition so that they can like emulate what it is to be a female attracted to males. Like that's not like what's happening.
Well, I guess I just don't understand because I thought it was.
Yeah, that's why I suggested that you ask questions before assuming. It's very ignorant of you.
Well, I'm not an ignorant person.
No,
but
you
the
are
education that everybody's pushing.
But you are though. But you
the
are though.
education that you guys are pushing.
You can ask instead of forming
dysphoria, but it
conclusions
doesn't
based
make
off of
sense
nothing.
if you have dysphoria.
This is what we mean when we talk about bigotry. You're forming conclusions based off of nothing. Ask questions. This is the type of behavior that perpetuates harm against marginalized groups of people.
No, I think the harm comes in when people are pushing an agenda without
Where's
getting
the agenda?
the
What's the agenda
education.
topic? What's the agenda? Please tell me. Please enlighten me.
Because when you obviously have a sex change and you want to be called a trans woman, but
You can
then
be a trans woman whether you have a sex change or
still
not.
want to be with women, that is
Your
totally.
sexuality doesn't play a role in your gender identity.
Crazy. I already explained that to her.
Well, that's like I said. I rooted for the gays. I think gay is great. But
The gays.
the time that
It's not for me. I can't be gay.
Topic.
Yeah,
People don't change.
Sorry, hot dog. Sorry.
People don't change their gender. Period. people don't go through gender affirming care to be with a certain gender.
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody, I'm a trans woman, I'm a trans man, but yeah, I'm gay or I'm a lesbian. So that's totally relevant in life.
Yeah, somebody just in the chat just reminded me. What's the agenda?
I don't know what y'all's agenda is because
Well,
it's
but
been
you said that we're pushing an agenda. What's the agenda?
for people to accept your changes, but it doesn't make sense on how you guys are going
Wow.
about
So
it.
asking society to accept you and tolerate you and have equal rights is an agenda?
I see everybody having equal rights. I'm not against equal rights.
No, answer my
But I'm
question.
saying
Is
that it's a
fighting for
pushing that
no. Answer my question though. Is fighting for equal rights and acceptance and tolerance based off of who you are as a human fucking being? Is that an agenda? Oh, that's what I thought.
no, I'm not. I'm thinking about that because
Why
maybe
do you
it's
have to
not
think
an
about that? Why
agenda,
do you have to think
but
about that?
it's
This discussion is just it's meant to just start a conversation, okay? About the existence of queer people and the fact that we're losing rights. Okay?
I
So
don't see queer people
what you
losing
have
rights. I don't
well,
see
we are
gay and
though.
lesbians
Yeah,
losing
no, but there's
rights.
over 500 anti-LGBT bills in legislation right now. Right now. All you
Well,
have
that's
to
just like
do, all you have to
I
do,
don't believe that a man that dressed like a woman is
all
eligible
you
to
have
go
to
into a
do is
female's
go to
space.
humanrights.org, go to humanrights.org, and you can read all about it.
I still don't believe in a man dressed like a woman
We
going
are
into female
actively
spaces.
losing rights. We are losing rights in America right now.
That's like I said, I don't believe a man that's not transition dressing up like a woman going into women's spaces. That is my
Do you
belief.
have empathy? Do you have empathy?
Yeah, I have empathy for a lot of people
Well, you're not demonstrating that because it's like you didn't hear a word I just fucking said.
because you're pushing yours.
What am I pushing? I'm literally explaining to you how we're losing rights and you don't give a fuck.
What rights do you want?
Transgender people need access to gender affirming healthcare.
Well, and I
This
think
gender affirming healthcare saves lives.
well, I think people with cancer want health care free
Okay,
too.
why are you all lives mattering now?
No one said free, by the way. I mean, that too, but.
Why are you all
Well,
lives
that's what I
mattering? Answer me
said.
that. Answer me that. Answer me
You
that.
just said that people
Answer me
couldn't
that.
afford the
Right now, the
surgeries.
conversation is
And
about.
then
Right now, the conversation is about queer people. Why the fuck are you bringing up other
it's
people?
not about queers. It's
Yes,
about
it
it's
is. This
about a gay
live
or
is
lesbian.
specifically
No,
about
not this.
queer people.
Hold on. Topic, just so you know, queer with an S at the end is a full on slur.
Yep.
Fuck out of here. I fucking hate people like you.
I'm sorry that you have so much hate in your heart.
No, it's not about hate. It's the fact that you people like you who have your thinking pattern and your rhetoric are the reason why we're losing rights right now.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, we're gonna bring up another guest in just a moment, guys. Please keep tapping that screen. We achieved our goal. Thank you so much, everyone. Still, though, even though we may have achieved our goal, all donations are still appreciated. 100% of the gifts I receive will go to this family in Gaza. 100% of the cash apps that I receive will go to the family in Gaza. I don't know what that's going to look like next week. I still am going to continue fundraising. I don't know if it's going to be gifts or not, because I do still have to make an income myself. But we're doing all right. We've raised over. We're up to 1,300 euros overall raised, including the family's own efforts. We ourselves have raised $500, 500 euros, I should say. So yeah, we're killing it, guys. Thank you for the help.
I'm not subbed because I'm poor, but yes, humble, be sweet. Thank you so much. I'm okay. I just don't like bigoted people.
All right. So, just one request I want to make, Vanessa, is that we not is that just that we not throw insults or anything like that at the guests. So we can mock what they say all day long. We can, if they say something transphobic, we can call their shit out. I just ask that we don't say things like this is why I hate people like you, etc. That's all I want to ask.
No problem, Adora. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. No problem. Hi, Jovan. Guest not connecting. Rawr, thank you for the tiny diny. We got 19 requests, guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll go late today. Maybe I'll go late. I'm not committing to that. I feel good, and I feel like when I feel good, I should take advantage. All right, now I can't get people to connect. Everyone keep tapping that screen. 50 taps per person. Tap the screen 50 times and then take a break. Hello, Gooby Goo.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How old are you, please?
Birthday 1996, so 28.
28. Am I a lesbian?
I understand the premise, and I fully support you, by the way, too. I'm not a hater or anything. I just don't really understand, I guess, like, calling yourself a lesbian. Like, is there another name for it, or because, like, what if someone is a lesbian but doesn't, want to date like a trans woman? That's, I guess, my question.
Down to their reasoning, that's likely transphobic.
What if it's about like parts, essentially? Like, I don't want to be personal, but
I do believe that genital preference is valid. Sometimes genital preference can be rooted in transphobia, but it's not inherently transphobic. I think genital preference is valid.
Okay. So, like, say you're dating someone and that's what they're reasoning for, would you accept that reason, I guess, or like the general preference?
I would say that's if physical attraction is something that is important to you, as it is for most people, not all people, and when it comes time for intimacy and you find out that they don't have the parts that you want, that is a valid reason to say, hey, I'm not interested in being intimate with you, and if intimacy is important for you in a relationship, that would be a valid reason to not continue to date them. That's my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, no, I feel like, I don't know, it just confuses some people. Like, I want people to support the community and stuff, but I feel like some people are just like not going to understand and start like hating because of that reason, which is unfortunate.
As far as I'm concerned, there are two valid reasons to not date trans people. One is they don't is genital preference, and two is you want to be able to have biological children with your partner, and that you hold everybody to the same standard, whether they're cis or trans. If you have those two requirements and you hold everyone to the same standard, then I think that's a valid reason to not date a trans person. But if the reason that you won't date a trans person is because you think trans people are icky, or you think or you think that it's wrong to be transgender, or you're concerned that a transgender woman used to be a man, those would be transphobic reasons.
Okay. No, I understand that then. All right, that's valid. I do, I guess, have some questions on like the non-binary community, because I feel like being trans is like a legitimate, valid identity. I'm still a little bit confused on non-binary, just because I feel like some people can label themselves that way but don't actually feel that way. I don't know if you guys feel that way as well. Like, some people kind of like fake being non-binary. I guess if that makes sense.
But
So.
how do you know that?
Because I know people who have. I don't know. It's anecdotal.
I don't think anybody ever fakes being non-binary. I think it is honestly, as a non-binary person, I think it's perfectly valid to use the term while you're exploring your gender. If you are unsure of whether you are a man or a woman, I think it's perfectly valid to resort to being non-binary, to resort to calling yourself non-binary, and you can always come back out as. Sir, would you like me to fix? Yes, please.
Yeah. The
Sorry, I'm laughing at the order, but
the science regarding non-binary people is emerging and it's in its infancy, but from what we have, the data that we have so far, I think it's something like 50% of human brains are like exclusively male or female, and the rest are like more like a mosaic and somewhere on a spectrum, exists somewhere on a spectrum. So I don't know if that's helpful in understanding non-binary people, but it's all about brain structure.
so I understand that because I didn't see that study, but I know like, you know, being gay, like gay males have like a different brain structure as well. So it's like proven essentially that you can be kind of born gay. But that's why I'm just confused. Like how, like, can you prove the non-binary? Not saying you have to prove anything. I'm not saying anyone has to prove their identity, but I'm just talking about how there's a lot of hate, especially in like the younger generation. I feel like this, like movement of non-binary is the cause of it because it's so hard to understand.
No, we're not.
No, let's not do
blaming
that.
non-binary people for how transphobic people treat us.
I'm going to correct something I said.
I'm helping. Wait. I'm not
Hold
trying
on.
to be mean.
No, wait. Let me rephrase something that I said. I thought it was perfectly valid to resort to using non-binary while you're exploring your gender. More so, it's okay to think that you're non-binary and figure out that you're not.
Exactly.
And to call yourself non-binary while you think that about it.
I thought that I was non-binary for damn near a year at one point before realizing that I was a trans woman.
Yeah, because there's like a lack of education on what it means to be queer. A lot of people go through quote unquote phases trying to figure out who they are.
No, okay, I understand that. So how do you like I just want to have the younger generation, I feel like, be more accepting because I don't know, I feel like social media is kind of poisoning their minds. So how do you fix that then? You know, like
how do you fix what?
Just having people be more accepting. I feel like it's like the opposite reaction right now. I see comments and they're like disgusting, and I just don't understand why. Like that's even
Adora, may I?
Go for it.
Okay. I do want to emphasize that like when it comes to human beings, for whatever reason, when human beings are taught from a young age that there's diversity in the world and that people that are different to them exist, it tends to reduce harm and reduce overall bullying. So I'm not an expert, but from what I have researched, one of the solutions to reducing harm towards the community is educating people that there are different people in the world that exist, such as non-binary people or trans people, whatever.
So I absolutely agree on that. It's just some people hijack that and then say, oh, they're trying to, you know, whatever, manipulate the kids and stuff, whatever. So it's like, how do you explain to them that it's not, but, you know, it's people that are being kind of essentially grouped up because they obviously don't understand this thing. And then they're being kind of told that it's going to be affecting your kids in some way, but then these people are lost in their own views and you can't get them out, essentially.
Yeah, you can't be influenced to be in the community, and unless you already are that way.
Oh, I agree. No, I completely agree. That's why I'm like, it's like a conundrum. Like it's so hard. It's like a circular, whatever that word is, like a circular situation where you try to educate and then someone's going to manipulate others to be like, oh, this is like influencing your kid, and then it's like it's just.
That's the reason why I just went off on the previous guest, because of exactly what the fuck you're talking about right now. Because this shit is hard. It's not easy.
It's hard. I know. I just like it sucks. I like can't think of a way to improve. Like I just as long as like educating like that, but I mean like in the future, like I understand people will get better as time goes on, but it's just honestly, I see these younger generations and I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah. No, honestly, the younger people are, we tend to see a higher rate of acceptance for the queer community because we see that like with boomers and the silent generation, not only like between like 1 and 2 and 3% of them identify as being LGBT, but then the younger you go, we see that the rates go up to like as high as like 25%. So the younger people are, they generally tend to be more accepting. But I think you're doing great by like having an open mind and hearing out what queer people have to say about what they're experiencing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. It's just on social media when like I follow a lot of sports, and when they do like a Pride Month thing or something, it's like the comments are disgusting, and I'm like, you can just ignore it. But I guess people just like to hate. So
what you're doing right now is genuinely appreciated. Seriously.
Yeah, no problem. I don't want to waste time for you guys.
You're not wasting time. You're not wasting time.
No, thank you guys. All right, thank you everyone. I appreciate it. So have a good day.
Bye. Guys, W Gooey Goo in chat. I know it's sub only right now. I know it's sub only. It's gonna stay sub only. And we only have 13 subs watching. But W Gooby in chat. All right. On that topic, we're gonna bring up the next guest in just a moment. I want to remind everyone that I do simultaneously stream to Twitch. It's Adorable Rainbow Fist on Twitch, same username as I have here, or on my main account, I should say, not on my backup. And yeah, there's a lot of things coming to my Twitch. Some things that are already here. For instance, I've taken my Patreon, shut it down, and I moved all the benefits of the Patreon to Twitch. So if you subscribe to my Twitch, you get to watch my live replays immediately after the live is over. So if there was a part of this live that you missed, that you want to see, or you want to watch again, or you want to watch on your own time, you can do so if you subscribe to my Twitch for $5 a month. Also, if you're a member of Amazon Prime, you can use your Amazon Prime subscription to subscribe to my Twitch for free. Thank you for the finger hearts. Adorable Rainbow Fist on Twitch. And with Twitch, you can also watch the stream and take a look at my adorable kitties, Hordak and Maxine, are on the cat cam right now. How you doing, Bunny? Ooh, someone sent a galaxy? Did I miss that? Did I just miss a galaxy?
Someone did send a galaxy.
What?
Someone did send a galaxy.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Red ass. Let's get that number up. Oops. They forgot to remove the 0.
I am stretching my feetsies.
Hello, Colby. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. How old are you, please?
29.
29. Fantastic.
I kind of, you know, if you want to identify as a lesbian, that's go for it. That's not really why I came on here. I just really more have a question on asking what is exactly your point on going live. Besides, I see that you're raising money, which is great, by the way.
Yeah. So I've been running these lives for over a year now. And the purpose of this is to advocate for the trans community, to be a voice for the trans community, to educate. I'm specifically seeking out people with transphobic ideology. Thank you so much, Paper Crane. Appreciate that for the Paper Crane that Kendra just. So I'm seeking out people with transphobic ideology or questions about the trans community so that I can help to educate them and help them understand that trans people are just normal people trying to live our lives and we deserve rights.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, just the whole, like, I guess, prove me wrong concept of your title there is kind of more of my questioning behind it, because I just feel like, and social media definitely plays a big factor in what is being portrayed out there, allowing everybody to hear everybody's opinions, their mindset and everything on that. I guess just my only I don't want to say problem, because I don't want to say what you do is a problem, because I love the fact that there are people out there that need educated on things. I guess it's just more of, my question is ideally when you go to, let's say, a bar, okay? And you're meeting a group of people for the first time. Do you automatically just sit there and say, like, hi, my name is Adora, I'm a lesbian? Or how do you, is that like, do you bring out who you are right away? Like, do you claim that identity?
The only time it's relevant, like there are specific spaces where it's relevant to mention that you're transgender, or if you're cisgender, or if you're lesbian, or if you're gay, or whatever. And in typical conversation, those things aren't going to be relevant. But this is a space where it is relevant. I am a lesbian. I am transgender. I am fighting for transgender people who happen to be lesbians, as well as other demographics. So here, it's relevant for me to say these things. But out in the general population, no, it would not be relevant for me to say these things.
Okay, I gotcha. I guess I was just wondering, because I don't know, maybe I am just very lucky with where I live in Pittsburgh, so I don't know if Pittsburgh is just a good city for the most part, and everybody in Pittsburgh supports, ideally the trans community or the community altogether, lesbians, etc. But I've never, being in the community myself, I've never experienced, situations where I felt like I had to proclaim that I am transgender. I never felt like I had to sit there and be like, "Hi, my name is Colby. I'm trans."
Right, and unless you're in a space where it is particularly relevant to talk about that, it's unlikely that you will be, unless you go to a place where we're going to be talking about transgender matters. Mentioning that's just not going to be relevant.
Okay, yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of controversy and situations when you see on these lives where it seems like it causes or brings a lot more attention to the community, and
That's
it makes it
attention's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, with the people that are against the community, it brings it a lot more point where somebody on here that is not, against you being a lesbian, they now have the opportunity to sit there and shame you on it. They have the opportunity to.
These people already had an issue. These aren't people that are seeing me and then now having a problem with transgender people or lesbians. These are people that already had these issues in the first place. What my channel creates an opportunity to change their minds, to educate them, to show them a transgender lesbian, and help them understand that there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not trying to infiltrate their spaces. I'm not causing problems. I'm just a normal person living my life. This is an opportunity for me to bring people who have this problematic ideology to our side.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, I guess I just like to figure out exactly what someone's reasoning on behind, trying to prove that they are a lesbian or a transgender, or non-binary, whatever it is that they identify as. Because I just feel like when you make it announced and known so much, especially now in the public world, I feel like it could also cause more harm than good.
Whether we like it or not, we were already thrown under the bus.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, definitely. I'm not, it's always been a thing. There's always going to be hatred, even though we would not like there to be hatred. We all think about this fairy tale world where everyone's just going to be able to get along and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. However, we know in reality that is just not going to be a thing. So I just feel like, making it so known, that we identify as something, I feel like is also a way that brings more harm to the community.
There's a common it's a pretty common misconception that we actually intend to be proved wrong. I mean, there are conversations that can be had. There's information that we can be proven wrong on. But the point of it is to utilize the opposition to bring forward correct information.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I get it. I guess everyone is a little different. I guess it is definitely a mental state on how you handle everything, because I'm not saying within my own high school or at a workplace that I have, encountered personally that, I'm not saying I've never came across somebody that is against, transgenders or lesbians or anything like that. Because I have been told like, oh, I don't support you. I don't, I have been, I've been in those situations. I just feel like I experience it more when I definitely make it known that I am trans versus just living in the world that I now view myself as a man, and I want the world to just view myself as a man. I don't sit there and be like, hey, everybody, and, just letting everyone know since I'm new here that I am trans versus, hey, guys,
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Well, the thing about it is that if it weren't for the people like Marsha, is it Marsha P. Johnson, guys?
Yeah.
Marsha. Yeah. If it weren't for people who stood up for our community like decades ago, like I'm not saying like we're still fighting for our rights, and trust me, we have a long way to go. But like we still have more rights than we ever had before.
Correct.
And it's because people did what we're doing right now. They didn't stay silent. They fought back. They spoke about the issues. They educated people. We're not here because we decided to fucking lay down and just let cis people do whatever they want to us.
No, I'm all for definitely standing up for yourself and defending yourself. I don't mean that like if I was to be like, I'm a man and someone was to tell me, no, I think you're trans and that's wrong or go, but I'm not going to then not be like, well, no, I am trans and there is nothing wrong with that. Like I would defend myself. I will defend our rights. I will defend the community. I think it's just, I was more going with just the fact that we're so openly to just throw out there that we are something. And then versus just living that life. So for like Adora, like she wants to be proven wrong that she's not a lesbian. Well, I'm still talking, so if you could just wait 1 second.
This is TikTok. This is TikTok, dude.
Okay. What does that have to do with anything?
We're
This
on the
is
fucking
still
internet. Like we gotta have like clickbaity ass fucking topics to like reel people in so that we can get their attention and advocate for our community and educate people. This is like.
Sorry,
right. So I just feel like it doesn't have to necessarily be like, oh, you need to prove me wrong.
But I need to talk specifically to transphobic people. So I need people who disagree that I'm a lesbian to come up and talk to me about this.
Exactly, and these types of topics reel those people find this shit. They're like this. I am a lesbian, prove me wrong. And Dora is a trans woman. People find that shit hella offensive. But that's the point. That's the whole point. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna come in and they're gonna argue with us. And the people, like right now, 800 people, 1,000 people are gonna be listening to the conversation and they're gonna learn something. It's the whole point.
There needs to be an entertainment value to gain the traction to share the information. The whole point is the information, but the entertainment value is what brings people in to learn it.
At my peak, when I was like really my prime, hitting 3,000 viewers per stream, running 4 or 5 hour streams, I was reaching 1.5 million people a week. I'm not reaching that now, but my page is trending back up again. I'm currently reaching about 200,000 people a week. I reach people. And while the topics are a little bit clickbaity, the conversations are genuine.
Yeah, and you have to remember, like, we have the elections coming up this November. This shit, like, there's no more of an important time to do it than now. And to have these clickbaity ass topics to reel weird and transphobic people in so we can talk to them and educate people on the existence of trans people so they won't actively go and vote against our rights.
No, I get it. I guess I do get it on a social media platform in the aspect on that, you do want to, anything that brings any type of drama or excitement definitely brings viewers. I mean, that's why reality TV is a thing for so many years now. Drama is what we all look for in some sort of aspect. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I guess I was just more wondering, like I said, exactly what was your mindset behind this, because I feel like when there's people out there, especially those out there that are trying to interpret that they're trans, like how everyone was talking earlier about, like that topic lady, how she said, well, I think it's wrong that a man dresses up as a woman and then goes into the woman bathroom, so tired of always hearing about, that situation in particular, because just like before the trans community became so open to everybody, I know it's always existed, but now it's even more open. that was never necessarily a problem. So now it's just like, now that the trans community is so open to the public eye, it's like now we just want to put a title on these predators. But let's just remember that predators exist. It doesn't matter if you're trans or not. You're going to a bathroom to be a predator. You're not going in the bathroom because you're trans. And so I do get like the concept of what you're saying on that these platforms definitely bring awareness and share information, because there are people out there that are just going to see one incident happen and then put a label on it. And that's not fair to those people out there that are not being predators. If that made any sense, what I was just saying.
All right, cool. So do you get it now?
Yeah, I get the reason behind Adora's live. I just wanted to.
Okay, great. Can we move on now?
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you, Colby. You have a good day.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess like W guess, I guess, whatever. But like, okay.
We got there in the end. I get people having concerns, but the solution to the solution to transphobia, the solution to any amount of bigotry, racism, etc., it's never silence. Never. We have to talk about this. We have to. And I think that it's also important for us to show how this affects us. Letting our emotions out also matters. Kasha, thank you so much. Oh, that's for Vanessa, but thank you. Anyways.
What was that?
Kasha sent you a rose.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right. I hope you're doing well, Kasha. Hope you're doing well. I watched a little bit of your live the other day. All right. I don't suppose Kasha is in class.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, whether y'all like it or not, like, queer and gender diverse people exist. Like, there's just nothing we can do about that. So we gotta, like, accommodate. I'm sorry. We have to.
Thank you for the lemonade. Thank you so much. God damn, guys. You guys just, like... We met our goal for the day, and you guys just like, nah, we're not done. We're not done. We're up to $127, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I am going to end now, guys. It's 1 o'clock. We've been live for 3 hours. Allure Interiors, thank you so much. First-time subscriber to the backup. I'm pretty sure I've seen them around on the main. So yeah, we're done with this live. I'll be back again tonight around 7 p.m. unless I hang out with my friends, in which case I'll be on them at 9. I am raising money for a family in Palestine so they can get out safely. CC Creations, I will check my PO box on Sunday, maybe? I think? Sunday, yeah. Thank you. Maybe not Sunday, because Sunday they're going to be closed. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you, CC Creations. Appreciate you. You've been absolutely amazing. You've all been absolutely amazing today. We got... Sorry? Yeah, no, thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate you. And thank you as well, Hot Dog. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We raised $127 today in just one 3-hour live. That's amazing. Rawr, thank you for the tiny diny. And we also got 28 new subscribers. Thank you so much. A reminder to all my subscribers, you do get access to the Best Friends Squad Discord. If you click on this button right down here under your benefits tab, that should give you a link to the Discord. So yeah, if you want to participate in the Best Friends Squad and you're a subscriber, you can do so now by clicking this button. And if you want to watch this live again, or you want to watch any of my old lives, that is possible too as well over on my Twitch, Adorable Rainbow Fist on Twitch. If you subscribe to my Twitch, you get immediate access to all my posted live replays, which should be the majority of them at this point. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Sharky, thank you so much. See y'all later.
Yeah, thank you guys for the gifts. Bye.
Bye.